Dude, Mabu just sent that image in UK chat, Chrome. I'd forgotten about EnviroKill. Holy shit. I'd completely forgotten about that style bonus. When was the last time that came up? 4 hours in? Gee, I'm surprised you didn't binge it, to be honest. I feel like that's a pretty bingeable video. Hi, Maury. Oh yeah, Vendetta, look! I mean, it's kind of hard to tell on the screen, actually. But did you see them bounce? The audio visualizer kind of clogs it up. I might make a different... I might make the emote wall go on the screensavers rather than the little guy's box. Specifically for my BRB screens. Because my main screen, the audio visualizer doesn't take up the little guy's box. So it works there. But I think maybe on a BRB screen like this... it would be better to have it. Oh, here you go. It would be better to have it on like the main bit, so they have room. It's annoying. I couldn't find a way to make the animation work where it's like there's the bubble animation, which you know they kind of pop in smoothly, but the bounce one just has them appear, and I don't really like that. But I can't find a way to make the bounce animation have them appear smoothly. It's annoying, but I'll see. It's not a huge deal. Oh, but yeah, I'm not looking to do anything crazy today. I'm gonna just be doing idle Cybergrind. Just realized that the audio visualizer is over the avatars. Yeah, it has to be. Sadly, I can't get the stream avatars window to have a transparent background. So if I were to try and layer the avatars to be on top of the visualizer, it would just be like a solid black screen that makes like it would layer over the bars. Makes sense to have them on those screens, jingling keys and all that. Yeah, exactly. You get what I mean. Whilst the main stream's going, it's better to keep them off the main bit. But I think on screens like this, it's fine. It's annoying too because I was close to getting transparency working, but I think specifically Stream Avatars doesn't agree with the launch arguments to make the window launch transparently. It's annoying. Reprise challenge mode? Yeah, that's exactly. Time to salvage! God, yeah, the Frickbaz OST comes up a lot in this playlist, It was a large selection. I say OST, it's all stuff from other games, but you know what I mean. BFDI Malphite? I still haven't done that, and I'm not sure if I will, whilst I'm still operating off of the 5 free slots. Because I only get 5 free slots. So I really want to put in, like, special emotes in there. So as I make more, like, drawn emotes, I'm probably going to replace the ones that I do have, like Fusk shit or whatever. Those will be changed as well. When I get a bigger emote selection, then I'll include more, like, haha funnies like that. But for now, I kind of want to keep a higher effort amount, you know, considering I have so little space to work with. No green screen or anything? I did consider that, Percy. Oh, Maury, rather. But it's, you know, the nature of having various colored characters. I mean, you have Gardevoir. You would just disappear. The green screen wouldn't work on you. Alright, let's do Ultra Kettle. Let's do this today. Why did I do random? Alright, well, whatever. It's a super heavy. I meant to do a sentry. Shit, okay. Let me do mine? Alright, yeah, you go. Oh, this is your warning for Ultra Kettle. Let me hit the alarm. Fucking panic! It's Ultra Kettle time. Go do it if you haven't done it. I haven't hit that button in a while. I don't remember how loud that was. I hope that wasn't crazy loud. I haven't audio mixed that in a while. Yeah, look, now you can see. Now, there's the bouncing emotes. They appear in the bot. They're a lot more clearer on this screen. Okay, right. Super heavy non-machine before. With more levels. More health, too. Fucking hell. I don't remember most super heavies. Is Insurrectionist a super heavy? Does it... Insurrectionist doesn't have more than 100 health, surely. Dude, oh my god. I don't know jack shit about super heavies. I'm gonna do... God. Oh, actually, hang on. Genius pick? Okay, not a genius pick, but that's helpful. Demon super heavy. So what, like Hideous Mass? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, okay. Not bad. Kittle in 3. Oh, that's Ship of Fools. Yeah. Oh, that's Light of the Night. That's the fucking big-ass building that you come out of. That's a weird wall when you look at it. Shot in the Dark. Cool. Oh, is that P2? It is P2. That's a funny shot. You don't usually see it orange. 7S. No, type it. 5 for 5, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. About that, I've been meaning to binge the FNAF video, but power outages genuinely won't let me be happy. Oh my god, are you struggling with power outages? That fucking sucks. Just had a 3-hour nap, feeling great. You'd be one of the few that feels good after a nap like that. Jesus. What's the last one? Oh, the last Inferno guesser one? You mean 7S? The big old bins give them away, I feel. Alright, let's kick up some Cybergrind, hey. Yeah, about that title, by the way, I managed to, cartoon-style smack my, like, thumb with a hammer at work today. Swap playlist as well. Apart Falling's a strong opener. How's audio mixing looking? Negative 26, that looks alright. And, what's game capture? Oh, game capture's muted. Oh no, Ultra Kill has its own, that's why. I see. Negative, okay, that should be alright. Okay, but yeah, about that title. I smacked my thumb, like, really hard. Huh? Oh my god. I forgot I had the glass installed. That confused me so badly. The Francis icon was, like, staring at me with a low FOV. I was so taken aback. I have to turn my FO. Oh, it's at 45? Jesus. I forget what I was shooting to have it be so low. The glass, yeah, this is a great mod. I need to disable. Holy shit, Maury, you're subscribing? What the hell? Hey, it's the first time that emotes come up. Oh my god, the emote explosion! What the fuck is going on? What's happening down there? Why is it exploding? What was that? Is that a setting I had on that I didn't know? What the fuck was that? You guys just got smothered. That was great. Thank you for the subscription, though. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to start working on sub emotes. God damn. Okay, I have to switch my skybox. This kills the bitrate. Yeah, this glass wool mod is fantastic. This is like a fucking. This makes me feel like a migraine base. Migraine? What? Migraine? Minecraft. This makes it feel like a Minecraft base. You know, break your thumb with a misplaced hammer. Thankfully, it wasn't that bad, P-boys. It was. I felt like it in the moment, but no. My fingernail is all black, but it's not because it's like damaged. It's just you know, it's bruised. It bled underneath it, but it's ugly. You look. It just doesn't look nice. Can I change my stream avatar to midnight? What? Yes, you can. You can. There's like a panel below stream that where you can customize your little guy. I should have a bot set up that like sends the link in chat every 30 minutes or something. Yeah, let me change my skybox because this is not good for bitrate. Goodbye, everybody. It's a shame because I like that skybox, but streaming it is just miserable. I'm free from ad prison. Yeah, the ad prison that Twitch. Oh, I'm running with cheats. Yeah, the ad prison that Twitch forces me to run. I'm really surprised that that's like a no choice kind of thing. Like, I can't even just be like, no, I'd rather not make money. It's like, oh, I still have screen shake on and everything. Holy shit. I have so many settings on because I was recording footage for my video. Where even is screen shake? It's in general, right? Yeah, screen shake. Put that to like 10 or something. I don't know. Put it low. I like a bit, but not that much. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, are we good? I think all my settings are back. No, I have parry flash on. Parry flash and camera tilt off. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Is music on? Music's off. Let me know how audio is, by the way, guys, if anything's like egregiously loud or quiet, but I think it should be alright. Nothing much has changed. Why is it so framey? What the fuck is going on? Oh, death catches. That checks out. Yeah, much better. I was gonna say, like, holy shit, performance is terrible, but no, those guys will do it.
This is my reward for spending real money on
Trackball
pixels.
mouse? Oh my god, here we... Alright, right away. Reward for spending real money on pixels? Yeah, okay, fine. You get to make me suffer a little bit. Here we go. I could do something funny too. Oh god, are we gonna start this stream off with a bunch of redeems? Oh, did I get the mine? No, I didn't. It's not enraged. I feel like I almost hit that boulder flick. Thankfully, I'm, like, okay at aiming with trackball mouse. The only thing is that I just don't get weapon binds. That's the most impactful part of trackball. I have to, like, scroll through individually every single one of my weapons. I've gotten used to it aiming-wise enough. I'm not good at it, but it's serviceable. Manifesting powers, don't you dare. Don't you dare put me in a situation where I need to rocket ride regularly, because that's the worst part. I just can't get onto rocket easily at all. Oh, I managed to conduct a coin ad! Yes! Fucking barely. I do feel like I'm on a controller with too high sensitivity, though. I'm like slip sliding all over the place with my aim. That Gutterman is ruining my day right now. Point redeem for higher hit stop values? Oh my god, you're so right, Vendetta. Holy shit, that's such a good idea. I'd not thought of that. That's a banger idea. I'm doing that when I get off stream. Go away. Thank you, Providences. Yeah, it's Bugs Wave, hey. I talked already about how Providences are bugs. Providence is bugs to me. Honestly, all of the Lesser Angels is bugs to me. Virtues are also bugs. Oh my god, this is... I feel like I'm on ice. I really do feel like my aim is on ice. Am I using Demon Utils or Demon Utils? Last I checked, Ultra Tweaker still hasn't... There was a dev build of Ultra Tweaker, right? That worked? But I don't remember anything about there being an official build out. Also, Providences are back already. Don't you love that? The mass didn't. They fucking got him out of there. I appreciate it. Oh, I don't appreciate that, though. Bro, stop. You guys are living so long. Oh, I wasn't on right. You see, that's the problem with scrolling. Hey, still got that, though. God, you guys remember when Hideous Mass, like, harpoon parries were like a frame-perfect thing, almost? They were like the strictest parry in the game. Now parry leniency has made this game for bitches. Oh my god, can I... Thank you. Point redeem for watching one Vendetta video. I've been meaning to watch your Pain Atrophy P rank. Gives me... I need ideas. You should use the kill cam mod? Yeah, I think I remember using the kill cam mod for a while. I know someone who said that unironically. High-key harpoon parries felt swag as fuck. They did. They felt earned. Every time you got one, it was like a clip-worthy event. Oh my god, frames again. Jesus. No! No! Oh, my cooldowns are all going to waste. And I just spent that piercer shot on a stray for some reason. That wasn't even mouse, that was just me. Can I... Alright, well, if you're just gonna stay there. Been trying to get back into the game, but man, I just don't got it no more. You don't have it yet. You still have it, but it just takes some time to get back into it. It'll come with practice. You just gotta be reminded. Can I have hammer, please? Thank you. Took a sec. Jesus. I might need to lower my DPI, actually. Give me a... Okay, there. My DPI is a bit lower now. That might help. It's a bit too low now. Jesus. Is this better? We got a slap coin, I think. Did we? I actually didn't see the ultra ricochet, so maybe we didn't. Genuinely can't even break 80 no more. It's over. One power wave and the long story short, it's over. Yeah, I mean, what point do radiant powers start spawning at? Because they are my bane. I'm still yet to go into sandbox and practice them. I keep forgetting, but I really need to because they are terrifying. I don't know how to handle them yet. They're not a death sentence, but like, I only get by them with luck. I can't like legitimately counter them. Also, Mirror Reaper wave with a trackball. Ain't this fun? Jesus. Alright, well thank you for the acid kill, friend. That's one thing that you do quite nicely. Cannonball? That was on SRS. I wanted coins. Okay, Reaper's gone. That wasn't so bad. I hate power. What? Everything else got converted. Reapers used to mean something. Reapers really did used to mean something. They needed the holy slideshow. What the hell? Have I got something on that's making my frames fucking die? I might need to check my mod list after this to see if I have anything unnecessary on. That's ridiculous. Oh, I didn't get the core snipe. It's converted on the stream chat? What do you mean? What's happened? What do you mean it's converted on the stream chat? What? Oh, the face. Oh, it does default. Oh, I see. I wasn't looking. I don't, it doesn't convert on my, pop out. That's weird. I see it as :D. To be fair, I think deface is a pretty good emote. Like, I feel if anything's gonna get force converted, at least that's like a decent result. It could be worse. It could be like, oh, it could be like Apple emojis. $990 points. What should I? Hey man, my only request is that you be nice. But that's up to you. They're your points. Oh my god! Damn it! Ah! No. I looked away for a second. It killed me. All right, trackball's done. Beams, yeah. How to see points? I never used Twitch. Yeah, they should be like. There should be a button on the right of your text box where you type, kind of with the emoji button, where you can see like your balance and the rewards and everything. Oh my god, there's a sentry. Oh my god, I almost clutched that. I got ultra kill rank and I just couldn't heal in time. Banger song, by the way. Text is so good. It feels like a Flash game. It's great. Oh yeah, I meant to check my mods. Oh well, I'll do that next death. And if I don't, you guys have permission to scream at me for being stupid. Stupid idiot dumb. Ride the lightning? Nope. Not even close. I have no good sense for ferryman lightning timings. Oh, hello, sir. Excuse me, sir. Does anybody else find that stupid-ass boys edit meme as funny as I do? I don't know why I find that fucking meme so goddamn funny. There's something about the stupid facial expression of, what, like, Butcher is his name, right? The big, like, closed eyes grin. Oh my god, Deathcatcher PowerPoint! Hello guys, welcome to my lecture. Today I'll be fucking teaching you how to die to frames. Holy! I've gotta have something running. This is crazy. I know death catches are bad, but the fraud update had no consequences on the game whatsoever. Oh, that you're just real. You were red, so I just assumed. Butcher, yeah, who would win in a fight? Excuse me, sir, subtitle error? It's like the Ice Joe speed fa- I kinda see that. I can see the relation there. Same kind of like closed eyes, full face smirk. One of them, however, is mocking, and the other one is pure bliss. What is the vibe that edit was going for? That's the bit that gets me. What the hell is the vibe? It's like, because that's the finale that it's an edit of, the comic finale where everybody gets fucking murdered. And it's like a whole serious thing, so why is it so happy-go-lucky? That's the bit that killed- oh my god, Sentry! Power? Thank you. Alright, you didn't die to it, but you healed me, so thank you. Of course there's a Reaper. Oh, thank you. You still got me after that, you bitch! Whoa, slam storage. I thought I had a slap. Okay, this guy really needs to go. Please. Okay, there we go. Not gonna lie, I wish they made a puppet any other color than red. Excuse me, sorry, genuine psychopath. Why is your fire so 2016 remastered graphics? What, like the simpler fire option? I turned simpler everything on. Is fire usually that bright? Nothing's changed about it. Yeah, it should be the same. Fuck you, rad sentries. They are bad. They're bad in a good way, though. Like, they're a pain in my ass, but they're supposed to be, so, like, they're doing their job. But, man, are they bad. Yeah, everything is on, like, simpler, just for performance reasons, so this is just simpler fire. I haven't changed my gamma or anything, either. I don't think I ever touched that option. I don't have the coins. They added a glow effect? Yeah, but like not recent. I mean, depends how recently you played Chrome. Fuck. Oh, I thought that schism was it. You can tell that I take a while to, like, read chat whenever there's, like, a calm moment in the wave. I just start autopiloting because I'm not looking at screen. Doing pain atrophy today or not? No, not today. I mean, maybe if I feel like it, but probably not. Pain atrophy P-rank attempts are kind of like a whole thing. So I like to dedicate entire streams to them. But I don't know, if I get bored of Cybergrind and I still am feeling like something to do. Oh god, no! PSX? Alright, let me finish the wave. At least let me get past the wave first, and then I'll heed your request. Alright. The horrors, right, what do you want? Crazy decision for TLS to turn PA1 to Cybergrind? I think, I kind of agree with, Stick, who came in. Go find it with the downscaling. Is that your way of saying max? I kind of agree with Stick, who came in and said it was kind of Encore-esque. I feel like Pain Atrophy is like Encore with Cybergrind enemy numbers. You know, there's like the enemy density is Cybergrind-esque, but it's kind of Encore-y design-wise. To give you an idea of like what moderately high is, I could do like 80% stuff, like very heavy and all that. Yeah, like this is very heavy. This is just shortly off of that good? Alright, we can do this. This is surprisingly playable. Considering it's, like, only a step below max, this is incredibly playable, comparatively speaking. Like, I can tell what I'm looking at. That parry was a guess, though. I imagine it's, whenever I look back at the PSX clips as well, I kind of notice that it's easier to tell what's going on the, on stream side, because you're on a smaller screen. Oh man, I'm gonna puke. Imagine how I feel. But yeah, this, low PSX gets exponentially harder when it's like your full screen monitor, because the pixels get larger. When you're on a smaller screen, they kind of become a higher resolution almost. So you need to stop. Thank you. But yeah, I can play this amazingly well considering what only the next step up is. This is the maximum reasonable downscale option. Yeah, kind of everything after this is like, yeah, why are you doing this? 36p is shit by intent. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even this I feel is kind of shit by intent, but the next level up is certainly a whole other ball game. There's a spear. Ha! Got it! Fuck you! Get fucked, nerd. I can barely see it, I can still get those. Reaper, where did you come from? I didn't mean to shoot rail cannon. That's a waste. It's dead. What's the monitor resolution? 3660 by 1440. I have a 21 by 9. 3440, 3660, whatever that resolution is. I can't quite remember the numbers off the top of my head, but standard 21 by 9. Or 1440p 21 by 9. I don't have any coins left, I can't tell. Oh my god. Hello, thank you. What does Reaper even do? That's what I'm saying. Worse above 1925. Oh, I thought that was the end of the wave. Bro just showed up and died immediately. 70 health, my ass. Yeah, it really feels like he doesn't a lot of the time. The pixels must be amazing. I need to get I need to do a max downscale and take a picture of what it's like for me on my phone or something to show you guys, because it's bad. It's unintelligible. I watch it back on stream and it's like, oh, I can kind of tell what's happening. But when I'm playing it, then I got a Malphase charge back. I was trying to go for the Sentry. But yeah, when it's on my screen, it's like, this is just noise. There are colors and shapes on my screen that mean something, but I'm not the one to tell. At least the Rainbow Radiance stands out against my grid texture. That's why Providences need more weaknesses? Let's have a look. I fucking wish, man. I think I've got a chainsaw juggle in there somewhere. It's not still going, is it? No, no way. I'm still so reluctant to believe you, by the way, Ben, about the rocket dives being the same. Logically, I know you're correct, but just like, in my heart of hearts, I don't want to admit it to myself. It hurts too much. I need my copium, but it's different somehow. I've heard enough. Nerf Providences again. I think I got a mortar parry. I'm pretty sure I like insta-killed the mass with that. I'm not sure what else would have killed it so fast unless there was like a Malphase up its ass. Which, you know, happens a lot to those guys, unfortunately. I'm so mad that I didn't think of the hit stop suggestion sooner. That's such a good idea. What about rocket dives? I just feel like they're different. But, like, Vendetta's right that if they were, runners would have said something. They just feel different. They show up halfway through and take 1 trillion friendly fire damage. Yeah, Reaper's really changed. And I don't necessarily think it's for the better. I think it's kind of not looking, like, relatively speaking in terms of overall change, but, like, quantitatively speaking, I feel like most of their changes were good. But it's really just the one per wave that ruins them. I need some level of scaling. Alright, let me catch up on chat a little bit. 18A, please give Reaper's powers Malface immunity. I feel Malfacing powers is kind of funny, I won't lie. 1 per wave is so overkill, it really is. They need some amount of scaling. They need less than what they had, because, like, before you could get 4 of them on wave 65, and that shit was not cool. But 1 forever is just, like, they just don't exist once you get to a certain point. I feel like once you start getting into the 70s ranges, you should start seeing 2 of them, and then, like, maybe 110 onwards, you start seeing 3. I feel like that's a good position for them to be in. At least, that's what I would say. That's, like, my perspective. Yeah, 100 Reapers on wave 35, yeah, that shit, they were way too common before. But it kind of feels like there was so much complaint surrounding them that they overstepped in just, like, instinctive knee-jerk. And, like, I can't blame them. The reaction was overblown as hell. But, it's a shame that it kind of did what it did. There was no conduction there either. That was sad. I want to say I almost got that, but realistically, I have no idea. I can kind of read the style tech. That's a first. I was going for the Malface and I got the power. This wasn't about you, buddy. I got you, though. That was about you. Did he kill his friend? Did his friend get in the way of the spear parry? I legit can't tell because of the graphics, but I think that's what happened. Ballista, good song. Dude, I need to listen to more, what, Grotesque? Is that the new, is that Longneck alias? This artist, yeah, Longneck did this is a collab album, see, so I'm, like, trying to remember who of the 2 artists did what, but I'm pretty sure that, Longneck did Ballista. And Longneck's been releasing more music under a different alias recently, and I've had some, but I need to catch up on the rest. The only one that I kind of agree with is because Reaper's literally not spamming. Stop spamming orbs if there's multiple alive. Yeah, no, the orb spam was real. It was terrible. But I mean, that could be fixed by just changing their AI a bit. It doesn't have to be about neutering their population. They feel like an endangered species now. I like feel bad for them. I feel like big feedback channel came in and colonized the land and, like, destroyed the local wildlife. Universal acid cooldown. I mean, yeah, something like that would kind of work, I think. I prefer the suggestion I had was only letting Reapers throw acid orbs if none of them were in melee range. Oh yeah, so it's like an all or nothing. W rockets, yeah, that happens. Especially if you're on autopilot reading chat. You don't make your best decisions. Nope, don't you dare. This is like, I'm just comfortable playing like this right now. Eh, get fucked. The stab parry feels so good every time. Yeah, I'm like, this is chill. I can play like this. Are you still alive? No, you're not. Your Gib just went flying. It's surprisingly, like, all or nothing with the PSX, huh? I made the joke that, like, nobody's ever gonna pick anything but Max, but, like, I thought there would be a more gradiented impact. I think I just played this game too much. Unless I'm like literally blind, my muscle memory can kind of carry me through. You just shot your buddy. Why'd you do that? I knew you were streaming. Hey Chaos, welcome back in. Good to see you. I'm glad that my thumb isn't hurting too much either. I'm not really using the tip of it all that much, which is where most of the pain is. I hit that with an E-rail. Yeah, I didn't get a nuke there. That was embarrassing. You're on D&D? Yeah, I go on D&D instead of streamer mode because streamer mode truncates like usernames, which breaks Discord search. Like I can't search channels when I have streamer mode on, so I just do D&D instead. So PSX includes vertex and texture walking, right? Yep, it includes the entire like PSX area. There's radiant powers? What wave are we on? I've like not been paying attention. What fucking 86? Okay. Ha! Get cannonballed, idiot! Oh yeah, I'm so dead. Alright, that was pretty good. Sniper Tower, despite all its faults, go crazy with win state. I like Sniper Towers personally. I quite like that layout. It's got an interesting mosh in the middle. It's a shame that, like, enemy AI kind of breaks and has Malfaces getting stuck in the corners. I like poop from a butt. Yeah, so what if I do? I enjoy the layout. Thank you, Dash Extensions. I gotta get better at them. I kind of figured them out. Okay, we haven't escaped texture warping just yet.
480p
mid-level, 480p downscale. Alright, yeah, I can do that. 480p... like 250%. I'll put it like midway everything. Medium. Medium. Oh, this is just like vanilla. This is nice. My eyes feel so much more thankful. Dude, I feel like I'm just training myself to... like, when I go back to normal graphics, they're gonna feel weird. I'm gonna have no concept of what normal graphics are anymore. Check mod list? Ah, shit. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm gonna do that, like, right now. Because otherwise I'm gonna get on another run and I'm gonna forget again. Alright, check my mouse, that's done. PSX. Complete. Can't wait for everybody to spam these fuck-ass regimes when you go through treachery the first time, so you won't see shit. Yeah, I get 2 blind playthroughs. One of them I only get to engage with the mechanics of things, and the second time I actually get to see shit. I have Ultra Portal? Okay, turn off Ultra Portal. And turn off Delta Kill. Okay, right, I'm gonna relaunch my game just real quick. I had a couple things on that I didn't need to. I'll be saving up for this moment. I am going to be streaming Treachery, but I'm gonna, like, no chat. I'm not gonna look at chat. That is, I have been playing this game and waiting for this game to finish for too many years to have anything about it spoiled for me. Like, at all. So, as and when Treachery comes out, I'm not looking at chat when I do stream. I might conscript Mori to come in and be like the bouncer for what messages I can read. Which is like a really stupid request, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be up for that. But yeah, I'm not about to have this game that I will have been playing for like at least 7 years be spoiled for me because some like first-time chatter comes in and like, hey, P3 is whatever. It's like, oh, this happens in 9.2. It's like, no way. Not in a million years. You couldn't pay me to spoil Treachery. I care too much about this game. What for I tuned out? You gonna get drafted? Yeah, I was saying, Maury, that as and when Treachery comes out and this game is like done, and when I stream it, there's no way I'm gonna be looking at chat. So I might like have to conscript you and be like a chat message bouncer to be like, hey, somebody, like, you can read out the safe chat messages for me. I'd be down, hell yeah. Talking about that like it's anytime soon, but, you know, good to be prepared. Land yours, get fucked. I love land yours. Do it again! I missed. Hey man, I need that. Thank you. I love landmines, dude. Gutter tank landmines are one of my favorite things. I really like gutter tanks. They're very fun. Slipping them is banger. It's kind of a shame that the oil mechanic only exists on Brutal. But, like, I also understand. I love gutter tanks. Yeah, they're fucking banger. Hop in a VC and just read them out for you? Yeah. Not that you have to read literally all of them out, but, like, I mean, you know, streamers pick and choose anyway, so you'd just be doing that. But, like, you'd be picking and choosing the ones that aren't, like, John Ultrakill coming in here hour 1 and, like, spoiling 9-2 for me. Like, I wouldn't even have the chat window open at all. Redeems would probably also be off. Though it'd be very funny to, like, get to the final level and it's just like, hey, max PSX, you can't see anything. I'm gonna read every single message. I'd believe that you'd do that. I wanted to hit the Mind Flayer, damn. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Do I have some of those? Thank you. Damn, okay, I shouldn't have gone for the greatsword, that was greedy. I wish more enemies had weapon interactions like that. Yeah! They are very interactive enemies. And that's what I like so much about them. It's why I also like Providences so much. Like, the whole whipcore thing is really cool. Oh, the Gutterman died already. Hi, Reaper. If you want to speak about uninteractive enemies, Reaper's kind of up there, I won't lie. I do like Reaper, but it's not interactive in Cybergrind. Dynam isn't here, so I don't know, I can't say his idea, but that's an idea that's in mind for some future Delta Skill content. Ooh, interesting. I'm glad that's still, I mean, I guess it hasn't covered the full game, so it would make sense that it's still going. But, holy shit, that's kind of loud. Quick Round Fox I really need to tweak the audio of, because I love that alias, but man, is it loud. I missed it. Yeah, nice. Roaring Knight for P2, I'm so scared. I feel like there's potential. No, I'm not saying this is an 8S prediction by any means, but like I could see one of the secret levels for this game having been a bullet hell, you know. Garion exists, I'm not blind to that, but you know, like full bullet hell kind of thing. So who the hell? Cerberus, you petty bitch. You just didn't want me to get my E-rail. You suck. But yeah, like full Toho, fucking like Undertale, whatever. That'd be funny. I could kind of see that working. But like, I mean, the whole point of secret levels is that they're multimedia, so like, you know, you could say anything and it's like, yeah, I could see that working. There isn't a Roaring Knight, at least that I know. Oh no, that was just like a P3 joke. Let us play Toho and Fraud and be fucking obnoxious. I miss something about gutter tanks. Sound design alone makes me my favorite enemy. I kind of agree. I kind of love their sound design. The radio chatter that they have is really cool. I remember obsessing over that when Violence came out. Like I would just like stand next to them and be like, whoa, holy shit. Hey, sharpshooter worked. Oh, the Gutterman stole it from me. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. You just missed. I deserve to get hit there by not looking at my coin charge, but you had mercy. I will say one of the chapters in Delta Rune Delta Kill that hasn't made any reference to will probably be getting content for it. Oh, nice. I'm excited to see more of that mod. That was a crazy experience. I think I'd seen a couple clips from it, like, posted around out of context, but I just thought they were custom-made memes. I didn't think they were from a mod. Okay, anybody here run arm toggle? Because if you do, I got a question. Do you also try to make an effort to swap to KB when you toss coins because the animation looks cooler? Because I do. It adds in unnecessary APM, but like, I don't know, I think it looks cool. I didn't do it there, but I feel like it's kind of noticeable that I do it. I will like quickly toggle to KB to do nothing else but toss coins. Yeah, like that. Like, it's so stupid, but I don't know, I like the animation. I think it has my sauce. Oh, no! Frame rate is nasty? Yeah, it happens. I gotta make my chat window large. Oh, R2 Modman's open, that's why. I was like, man, my chat window is small. It's because I have a whole fucking extra window taking me up for no reason. He's still alive. Trash machine appearance, I'm seated. You know what? Oh! Okay, right, gotta stop trying to catch up on chat and focus a little bit. Oh, I got that! Yeah, get fucked! Okay, oh, no. Okay, I need a core or something, man. Ah, I was greeting it. I should have gone for a mortar parry. That would have been safer. I got so obsessed with bullying the power that I killed myself. That was greed through and through. You know what's great? If you can figure out what I'm referencing, you probably know what's going to be going down with Thorn and Delta Kill. I don't remember much about Deltarune, so I probably can't. Oh, that's the wrong slider. A1 TV is going to be a full board game. Just remembered something. I used to have a little hand cam thing set up. No, what happened to that? Yes, I did. I have been, like... I moved my webcam off of my main PC setup when I was filming my video, but like I ended up just using my phone, but I haven't put my webcam back since, so I've just like neglected to set it up. God, the game looks weird now. Oh, it's so weirdly smooth. Ah, I got the Reaper! Get fucked! It didn't kill it, but, you know, I got it. That's satisfaction enough. Sir, can you stop? Ah, I deserve that. I deserve that hard. Heartbreak Tennerland. Just jumping through Tenner's face. You bitch. It's moments like that that I think about the feedback post for a teleport telegraph, and I'm like, maybe I wouldn't mind that. At the same time, it's the same time though, it's kind of funny, I won't lie. I do smirk a little bit whenever somebody gets baited by a teleport and wastes a cooldown, including myself. Yeah, landmine! Oh, yeah, Jet Set Evo. Good album. Very funny story behind this album as well, if nobody knows what it is. But like, there was that Jet Set Radio game that I believe was like talked about as being, you know, like it was kind of semi-announced as like, hey, this is a thing that we're doing, and then it never happened. And you know, Jet Set being such a fucking cult classic, everybody was really upset. And so what I believe happened is that a bunch of artists came together with Silver Gunner to make like a fan OST. It's like, hey, this is a tribute. We'll make our own OST for the game that never came out because like we're sad that it didn't come out. It's like a tribute. And I think that's cool as hell. I might be getting the details of that kind of wrong because it's been a bit since I read up on it, but like, oh my god, Bugs Wave. There's an infestation. But yeah, like, I feel like that's the broad strokes of it. And it's a cool story. And this is a banger album as well. Bye! Alright, see you. Same time next week, eh? What the fuck was that? Why did he fall? Hi, Nate. Welcome in. That was a complete miss on the hammer. Speaking of Silver Gunham, I wish I could have seen his like set at whatever it was, whatever his set was at the other few months ago in person. That was a crazy looking set. Oh my god, can I? Okay, that was a mess. They died in tandem. That's convenient. There's so many Providence waves today. I do have the Providence texture replace mod on for my Provi Stankai, by the way. I've just not seen one. I've not seen a Stankai texture yet. It's probably happened. I think I have it at like 10%. So it shouldn't be that rare. But I've not noticed it if it's happened. To be fair, it's a bit hard to notice in the like midst of everything, but like, you know. And especially considering it's trying to emulate a Providence, it's even harder to tell. I'm probably gonna look at like a stream VOD or something and like notice it very offhandedly. Oh my god, it's all bugs! Stop giving me Providences, what the fuck is this? Okay, yeah, I do need that. I was gonna save it, but nope. Virtue died? Yeah, okay, the other Virtue died. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Any more? Divine Intervention. It really feels like it. I wanted a drive-by on that Malphase. That would have been nasty. Oh, thank you for that. I needed that. That was an unnecessary risk I staked my run on. Going for a harpoon parry heal when there were so many other options, but, you know. Alright, get me up there. You need to calm down, sir. I really feel like the Guttermen are the main reason why I couldn't play Violent. Them just being parry machines would fuck with me. I like the fact that they're at least kind of dangerous. You leave them alone and it's, especially mostly Radiant ones to be honest, but like you leave them alone and it's like, goddamn, this guy won't get off me. And I don't have I kind of spent my stun on him, so like I gotta wait. I think that's cool. Gabriel's way of telling you to fuck off. Yeah, fuck it, it feels like it. Aw, he jumped. Oh, I got the ricochet shot though, look at that. The off stage. Is this thing open? It's not. Okay, there we go. Jesus. W parry clutch. Gutterman and Violent gives so much for so little. Yeah, they are just parry factories. It's kind of ridiculous. The Enrage really helps them, like, be an enemy on Brutal, I feel. Oh my god, the slideshow! What the hell? I just had a Deathcatcher wave. I know it's not that. Something's going on. Do I have like a disc backup running? I really need to schedule those better. Ah, I fell down. I didn't equate that I was in the pit. W memory leak. I mean, I recently closed the game, so I mean, not that it was as serious, but hey, you know, I say that something like that certainly happened to me playing Reprise. Never gonna forget that shit. What was like 6 hours of progress for nothing, thanks to a memory leak or something close to it. Brutal Gunmen feel a lot cooler to me. They're actually a risk that you have to play carefully. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have a certain... You can't just stun them constantly for free. You kind of have to spend your stuns, you know? You got the shield break, and then you got the intermittent parries, and you have to wait for the enraged cooldown in between them. And in that way, it's like, oh man, their tracking is really harassing me. I can't, like, easily reset it. Okay, I robbed myself of the Seekers there. To be fair, people talk about, like, Mauriceing the Reaper all the time, but I feel like it never happens because their hitbox is so fucking big that they just push the Malfaces out of the way. They just are never in range of it. At least it feels like that. The amount of time that, like, a Reaper spawns, and I can tell that there's a Reaper because I start seeing enemies, like, move telepathically on their own, and it's like, what the hell's happening? Oh, it's a Reaper. Why is their hitbox so massive? It's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah! Speaking of Reaper, have you guys seen that Reaper plush that somebody made? I'm kind of obsessed with it, I won't lie. Where's the picture that where's the picture of it? It's like stanced up. It's awesome. The dude's like T-posing. Which is a phrase that I haven't said in years, but you know, it's accurate. Yeah, I think I have a disc backup running. My Photos app took a sec to load. Yeah, look at this guy. I don't think Twisted Perfora is the person that made it. I'm pretty sure they commissioned it. But regardless, this is a fucking cool plushie, right? Look at this guy. I love him. I gotta take my jacket off. It's a bit hot. Open my window too. But yeah, is that not an awesome plushie? He's like completely stanced up. It's awesome. I love this guy. I kind of want one. He's so simple. That message got like forwarded into a server that I'm in, and I had to clock it and go find who posted it because it was incredible. Hey. Oh. Oh. I'm over here now. Ow! If you commissioned me to make a Reaper plush on the Mirror Reaper, I would have just killed you. Yeah, it's just like, this enemy, really? I don't know, I like the Reaper. Cybergrind, not so much, but Cybergrind isn't real Reaper. That's Reaper's... That's like Reaper on the clock. That's Wage Reaper. 8-2 Reaper is Reaper at home. You know? You feel me? I feel like the Reaper is a very cool enemy symbolism and design-wise. And their gameplay works really well in that, in their initial encounter. Mover plush would be good too, I'd say. Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of people have made mover plushes. It's kind of a funny form, but I think it works. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. It's just been so long that I can't really remember any specific examples. Nice. Okay, they did get launched. I love doing that. Giraffe. Yeah, they really are giraffes. I love launching coins into like the sky using Gutterman death explosions. Oh, get cannonballed, nerd! And get parried. Alright, yeah, those two just didn't get to play the game, did they? Woo! Oh my god, I'm getting humbled though. Holy shit! No! Acid! Holy shit. Dude, I need health now. I need health. I need health. I need it, please. Oh, thank you. Holy. That was a terrifying sequence of events. When will Giraffe learn to wield an electricity spear? That will be the day we die. It will be the last day. I'm proud of that interaction, I'll say. That felt good. I'm amazed I recovered that. I feel like I deserved to die for so long. Did you guys even, like, see what health I was at? Because I used Crosshair HUD. I was hanging on by a thread there. I was at, like, sub 10. I still like the idea of a mod that... Aw, damn it! I then died to just like frame lag after that? That sucks. I wasn't registering the malface enough. Yeah, I still like the idea of a mod that goes even more minimalist with the HUD, that makes the style ranks just like a color-coded crosshair. It's dumb, but I kinda fuck with it, I won't lie. Like, yellow crosshair is ultra kill, there's like 3 different shades of red for the 3S ranks. I think I'd play with that. Because I kinda like the look of, like, no style meter. I feel like it looks quite clean. But, I mean, at the same time, I kind of use style meter as a way to gauge what I'm doing. It lets me know what's, like, a hit and what hasn't. Oh my god, Steam community. Still more? Jeez. There we go. Oh my god, even more. I felt like that wave ended like 5 times. I need to have like notepads for stream. I need to like have something open where I can make notes of notable things that happen on stream as like the stream goes on. Because once the stream is done and I kind of get out of the way the bits that are most prevalent in my mind, I kind of forget what's like happened on it, I won't lie. And that makes going back to clips or something hard. The frame killers, holy shit. Are there any normal enemies left? Is it? No, it's not skipping. On the contrary to Reapers, I really like where death catches are now. They started off really unimpactful and now they're like an actual thing. They're not crazy threatening, but they do something, and that's really nice. Because before they kind of didn't do much of anything. Whoa. Hey, ride the lightning. Actually got it. That was way too late of a projectile snipe to be worth it. Oh, whoa. On-screen stream info still says, oh shit, yeah, you're right. I didn't update my text boxes. God damn it. Ah, I forget something. Every time I forget something. Hang on. I forget something every time. Ah, you see, it's the text box is kind of jank. There we go. My bad. That's probably why Swag asked earlier, hey. God. It's always something. I always forget something. I never have a stream go, like, without a hitch. Trial by fire. It'll happen eventually. At least one time. It's annoying too, because I have like a checkbox set up. I have like a stream template note that I create whenever I start stream, and the first thing in it is a big checklist of all the things that I need to go through and make sure that I've done before I start. And I've just been forgetting to make them before each stream. So then, you know, shit like that happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you for the meat shield. How many things just got malfaced there? No, I missed. Why didn't you just lie and say you'll do attempt runs and then end stream before you do? Yeah, it's just like, oh, sorry guys, stream crashed. That's always a good way to hide up the fact that you've made a mistake. Just like fucking lie. Nothing has ever gone wrong with that. God, speaking of stream setup stuff though, I really want to find a nice way to incorporate TTS. I don't know if you guys watch, like, Call Me Carson or anything, but, he's got this setup where his viewers can go to his website and make, like, a little avatar from a character creator. And then their avatar will come up on screen and speak, and they can choose, like, voices and everything. It's really cool. His dono guys are awesome. And as much as I want to just copy it, I don't have a website or anything. I haven't paid for a server or anything like that. But also I want to be like a little unique at least. But you know, people do cool shit with TTS a lot, and I would love to have something like that. Because that's like my my favorite part of streaming, right? Like I like having the interaction with chat. I like speaking to people as I do it. Have like a back and forth with people. That's why I have channel point rewards that like actively make me do stuff. Like it kind of gives chat actionability in the stream. So more ways to integrate chat personality into stream is kind of what I want. I want to make it feel like less, hey, there's the streamer and then there's chat watching. It's like, hey, no, there's like two. They're both like half and half to the stream. Like half of it is the streamer, half of it is chat. Is that the only one? I think so. Oh, please tell me I've got the ferryman with that. I don't want to deal with this guy. No! I refuse to believe they're the same as normal dives. I outright refuse. They just can't be. They just simply cannot. Fuck. Goddamn. I want to set up a texture roulette channel point reward. You feel me? I feel like that's a fun one. It'd be Cybergrind only, but some kind of channel point reward that makes me spin a random texture wheel. I just have a folder full of like funny textures to use, and we pick randomly from that, and that's the reward. The talking in the songs get the shit out of me. Yeah, it's just like somebody else is in my room now. There's like somebody else on stream. Ferryman? Oh, it's a bugged ferryman. That's why. I was gonna say, how the hell? But no, that's why. Dude. Alright, you know what? You're getting the 2020 treatment. Annoying as hell when they do that. That's been in the game for a long, long time. Is it just not common enough for it to have been, like, reported all too much, or is it just, like, low priority? Because I get the latter. I feel like it's only ever meaningful in Cybergrind, and we know how that, where that lies on the priority list. I say that with a bite, but, like, it makes sense. I'd rather them focus on the game. All the way to 1.0, baby. Oh, there's gonna be... It's gonna be... I feel like that's almost like a bingo board you could make. Like, what bugs will make it to 1.0? That's a fun bingo board, actually. I might make that. That's kind of hilarious. Like, you know, broken style bonuses, insurrectionist jank, ferryman space program. What are some other notable bugs? Really, really stupid shit. Ah, yeah, I knew I shouldn't have done that. If you hadn't reported the apples, it would have gone all the way to 1.0. Let that sink in. That's a funny thought. Yeah, if Viz and I didn't bring that to Hectek's attention, it just would have been in the game until 1.0. Oh, imagine the 35 apple drama happening, like, 1.0. Oh, it would have been 10 times bigger. I didn't get a guard break there. Oh, no. EnviroKill being broken is making it to 1.0. I haven't seen EnviroKill in forever. I legitimately can't recall a time when I saw EnviroKill. What would it would have been... Is it literally just... Yeah, like, Prelude Crushes on that would have given it, right? Keys to Ruin, fuck yeah. Damn, my parents are falling off. Oh, I wanted the cannonball, not the core. If anyone is in the UK Discord, don't report it. I was going for the coin. Coin parry punch, that's cool. That was a cool setup I did by mistake. Oh. Oh my god, I'm in the pit. Did that come out? Did I actually manage to squeeze out that nuke, or did I just hit the wall? I feel like I might have just hit the wall. Currently, I think it's supposed to be for the B2 Blood Tunnel, but it doesn't give anything right now. Only for the B2 Blood Tunnel? I feel like I've seen it elsewhere. Isn't EnviroKill deprecated? I mean, it feels like it. Hey. I feel like a lot of the time where there's instances where the environment kills an enemy, there's usually like another more fitting specific style bonus given to it. Like how the waves in Starless Sea gives crushed. Or, you know, long way down and all that. I feel like Envirokill is just like a less interesting alternative. It was the one size fits all. Thank you very much for the UK rank there. I was pushing it. Did anyone happen to know any general tips for P2? My best run so far, 24-minute D rank, hasn't given me much trouble. Yeah, that's a big question. People's right. What are you struggling with, seemingly, or is it just like general pace improvements? Like, look at that gunman go! The Reaper's got such a big-ass hitbox. It's crazy. Yeah, there's quite a few areas in P2 that could be like roadblocks. Idle Stalker, Idle Mind Flayer, Sisyphus. Ferrymen are a pain too. It is full of mean rooms like that. I'm not the best for tips, but a general prime soul tip that like always is just a good idea is to try and stay on the ground. They are real aerial bullies. You do not want to be in the air fighting prime souls. Really try and stick on the ground as much as you can. Sisyphus makes that a lot harder than Minos, but it's manageable. Try your best to like use slides and everything to get out of the way of things like you know, can't escape and all that. Parries are obviously very important as well in Sisyphus. As for the other rooms, ooh, Godbreak. Man. I feel like the Mind Flayer room is, you can kind of set that one up nicely. There's, you can kind of prepare for each of the enemy waves. I'm kind of struggling to remember what the spawns are exactly, but, go away. You're being mean to me, Power. It starts off with the sword machines, right? And then it's the Malfaces and Virtues, right? And then you can break the idols. God, it's been so long since I played P2, like, legitimately. I wish I was less of an Unga Bunga person and could give, like, actual advice. Violent because you're a moron? Should I try for standard? I thought for a sec you were, like, degrading the fact that you're only non-violent and not brutal, but, no, that was, you're at a different angle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, trying out standard for a while as, like, practice. And then you can come back to violent. Sisyphus is like Minos, stay on the ground, sliding is best effect? Yeah, absolutely. Idled Flayers are kind of an interesting one, but Flayers are one of the better enemies to have idled because their Seekers are a huge lifeline. They can be a huge chip damage dealer at the same time though, and like build on hard damage, and that sucks. But if you're always watching out for the Seeker barrage, and every time you go to parry it, like parry and then immediately dash, because obviously the parry will give you stamina. And if you get it down, that way they can be like these very good healing opportunities. And usually dashing through the barrage means that they can't turn around enough to come back and hit you. That's how I usually deal with Flayers. Standard would require me to P rank all the way back to. Oh man, I'd forget that the difficulties work like that. Yeah, of course. My bad. I don't think that's true. Is it? Is it not? Actually, wait, no. Is that true? Yeah. Is that not like a save slot only thing? Yeah, I think you can go backwards in difficulty. Oh, sentry line of sight. Don't let me even try. God, they track you for a long time. Oh my god. Nice shockwave floor? Yeah, there's just no standable ground on there for a moment. Fucking hell. Death by firing squad. Oh, don't hit me! Fucking cowering in a pit. Holy shit. Ridiculous strats. Stalker room as well is a mean one. Grasp the concept of melee parrying and sliding to dodge attack. Yeah, melee parrying is just like your best friend in that level in general. It's gonna give you so much more stamina to dodge things. Learning how to fight things like swords machines with melee parries is gonna be a huge, especially for that idle mind player room. Being able to like one-on-one parry duel swords machines will both be like a good source of health and stamina, but also just dispatch them quicker. Things get a little less out of control. What wave? 75. Welcome in, by the way. Good to see you. Phone vibrate, but I'm not sure what that was. Surely nothing important. Is there any particular part of the final arena? Oh no. Is there any particular part of the final arena, Nate, that you're struggling with, or is it just like the whole thing? Because I know that a lot of people struggle when there's the mass and everything as well, like the idled mass, idled stalker. That's a hard one. And for that in particular, I usually advise that people get good at mortar parries. And use the mortars as kind of their parry health lifeline. Because a lot of the time everything is going to be sanded. And so it's healing, even if there is something still like non-sanded, it's usually like you have to kind of rush in and it's really risky. But mortar parrying off of the idled hideous mass will really give you a nice lifeline. One that you don't really have to go too much out of your way for. And they're relatively safe. I say relatively. But they're very much worth it to learn. They can be a real nice health resource when nothing else is left to be. Three virtues, really. Yeah, that's a fair sticking point. When did they split? Are they final wave or are they a little bit before? Just frame it down there. Sir, could you leave? Thank you. Three virtues, really. I could never get into position to kill two with one railgun. Frame and swords machine combos are hard to deal with. Final wave, yeah. Okay, they are final wave. Yeah, that's I would say the my personal flowchart for dealing with three virtues in a row. If you're willing to spend E-rail on one, then that's one like guaranteed dead. Red hit hammer is another one. If you run hammers, obviously, and if you are willing to use a red hit, because I know that a lot of people aren't willing to do red hits. I just that's the way I use my hammer. I use it as a red hit machine. And then like overpump the third. Trying to get a parry on it would be good, but you know, don't fret too much. Overpump KB will do a good amount of damage. You can kind of chip it down from then on. That would be my personal flowchart anyway. As for, like, the ferryman and sword machines, I feel like a good conductor setup would be good on those. Like, you know, lots of magnets. Try and get a nice, because they're kind of easier to line up, I feel. They'll chase you on the ground and everything, so I feel like you can get those in a line somewhat easily. And definitely focus the ferryman first. And if you get good at sword machine parries, then you can kind of... Oh my god, bugs. It's bugs. It's bugs wave. If you focus the ferryman... Where was I aiming there? But yeah, if you focus the ferryman and get good at sword machine parries, then you can kind of use the sword machines as a parry lifeline. Really, learning as many parries as you can for those troublesome enemies will be your best friend in, like, just so many situations. And then again, once you're done with that, it really is just take it slow, kill all of the Serbs, and, you know, provided that a lot of them are sanded, which they typically are, using mortars for the health line, lifeline. Definitely take that last part slow, though. Oh, I wanted a tail parry. Ooh, give me that parry, please. I got a parry, but it wasn't the parry. Alright, yeah, I shouldn't be tunnel visioning so much. I talk about mortar parries, and then I, like, I give the most, like, apprehensive fail. Huh. Wasting your cooldown on virtues is worth it. I think, yeah, I did try to use hammers, but I went back to 3 shotguns. Oh, yeah, triple shotguns is fair. If you don't use hammers, then fair enough. How do you get a sentence out of your mouth while playing like this? It's muscle memory. Cybergrind is more of a brain-off kind of mode than a lot of things. At least, you know, once you've played it enough. Reading is the harder part. Looking away from the screen to read is, that's the difficult part. That's the bit that gets me killed. The talking is, alright by this point. Trick is, to play until 90% of your gameplay is muscle memory? Yeah, no, truth and real. Holy moly, what is happening? Poor frames is likely what's happening. Serbs are very slow. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely afford to take that last bit, that last gauntlet wave slow. So long as you are comfortable with, like, a mortar parry kind of lifeline, then you can really ensure that you are of safe health a lot of the time, and back off whenever you're not. Fuck yeah, Radical Highway. 3DS remix, by the way. That's a 3DS remix. I will never get over that. It goes so crazy for a 3DS port of a game that's like nobody ever played. That's how I managed to beat the 2 games after struggling for a while. Yeah, but a lot of it will just be practice, which, you know, is kind of brute force, but, you know. Oh, what if you used Radiant? Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. I really don't know how to deal with Radiant powers. This Gutterman needs to die, bro. What the hell? He's giving me so much trouble. Bad touch, bad touch. Okay, I'm fine. I got the parry, but I didn't hit the... I'm so dead, bro. I'm so dead. Yeah, no help. Reaper with the steel chair! Yeah, I just got in such a bad situation there. I was grasping at straws. If I hit the power with that spear parry, maybe there would have been some hope, but I missed. I gotta learn those timings. I gotta go into the sandbox mines. Remind me to do it at the end of the stream, and I'll see what I can do. Because I'm just going to keep forgetting to do it in my own time. I don't trust that light. Ferryman, can you go away, please? You're just, like, making me sheepish. There you go. It's laundry day. I gotta go, but let me know how the stream goes. Alright. I probably won't need mod help, but I appreciate you sticking around for it. But I'll see you later, Maury. Thank you for hanging out. While I'm watching this gameplay, I realized that oh, God. Yeah, I say I can speak during this, but it's barely. I can barely speak. But I mean, you know, I've been playing for like 6 years. It's not a fair comparison. It's more meaningful to track your progress relative to yourself and others like you than it is to people who have just like quantitatively had a different experience than you. Multi-power waves are so unbrutal or so fucked because they just dodge your parries. I like them. I just haven't figured out how to do Radiant multi-power waves yet. They've thrown a wrench in the whole timing. The ebb and flow is all different, and I haven't figured out how to make it work yet. Okay, I just got double slapped. I greeted a cannonball and I didn't get it. Okay, well, I healed, so never punished. Hey, got it. Death catches as well? I didn't even notice the cages. Whoops. Can you open the cages? Will you be enough? You will be! Thank God. Kind of worse for wear though, Jesus. Always aggro, yeah, I don't learn. Thank you, Gutter Tank. I appreciate the free health bucket. I fear the moment where Hakita will make you fight powers during Gabriel's fight. That's a fun idea, but I don't think, I feel like that's more of a haha funny kind of difficulty than his typical mainline boss. That's kind of more tongue-in-cheek, if anything. Yeah, 66. My starter wave is 65, so I'm just playing with my phone, and that's the problem with my skill. Holy shit, you play on phone? God damn. Respect. I couldn't do that. That's crazy. I feel like I'd barely be able to play the game. That's ridiculous that you can manage to play on phone.
Max Vertex and nothing else can
Max Vertex? Alright, that's pretty funny. I can do that. The Provi sigil is like completely fine. It's just like a really high-res ball in the middle of otherwise meaningless noise. Oh, this is Puppet. Dude, I can like barely tell what's happening. This is weirdly difficult. Wow, I didn't expect this to be as impactful. This is so fucked. This is really fucked. This must be where like most of the difficulty comes from then in like max PSX. Because like the resolution is kind of alright. I feel I can get by the resolution a lot of the time. But yeah, it's probably the modern art that's making it like impossible to discern. The perfectly high res and rage effects are really funny. Like, yeah, it's just man. I can't tell what that is, but I can tell it's mad. Got the apple parry. Not gonna lie, I thought it would not be this bad. Hey, I mean, it makes your redeem worth it. You got your money's worth. The virtue's there. It just appeared in front of my face. I was like, man, I wonder where the virtue is, and then it's just there. It's kind of hard to tap on the buttons, plus I always play on my phone, so I just have to see bubble pause in some PC game. God, that can't be that common. I feel like Ultra Kill is at least a game that's got the precedent where that kind of thing is chill, so there's more likely... There's just no power there. I got the parry? Alright. Dude, the model is just invisible. I was just going off of the halo. That's ridiculous. At least the Gottoman are so big that I can tell. Got the charge back. Oh my god, I was looking at chat. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I get for looking at chat. Would I be stoned to death for saying if I honestly like the way that the animations look? Animations in what way? What, like, the way that the game looks like this, or...? Oh. It's really hard to tell where anything is, because they're kind of invisible until you get close. I got the fucking spear again though. Apparently I'm good at those. Bye. There's the idea of a ferryman, but like only sometimes. The fact that it all moves with the shifting shapes, it gives weird style. How the hell are you powering these powers? It's muscle memory through and through. I just got that for certain attacks. The spear is just in my brain. But yeah, I kind of like it. I fuck with the style. It's a bit, you know, obviously it's too much. That's like the point, but it looks cool. It oh my god, what was that game? There was a game that I saw a trailer of a while ago that was like entirely based around software gore visuals. I don't even think I could like show it on stream because the bitrate would just not allow me to, but... Hang on, let me see if I can't find that. I posted it a while ago. Has... No, it would just be Steam. I would have just sent a Steam link. No, alright. Has link. I know I sent it in here. Nerve damage, that's it. There is a man here. Give me a moment to find this game, because I really want to show it off. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, I encourage you guys to go and watch this on its Steam page. It's called Nerve Damage on Steam. I'm going to show it on stream. It's probably not going to work. The bitrate will probably just die. But, that is still loud? Yeah, I need to change. I'm going to change it after this stream, actually. I need to re-render those files. But yes. Stream will probably kill this. Go like look at this trailer on the actual Steam page, because this game is fucking awesome. But like, look at this. Max PSX kind of reminds me of this. I really want to play this game. It looks awesome. It's just like static noise. It's very, what's the game? Hyperdemon? It's very Hyperdemon coded. I'm sure it looks like nonsensical on stream. It's not that much better, like, on my end. It doesn't get a whole lot better, I won't lie. But like, it's just intelligible enough. Max Saw video. Yeah, I want to play that when it comes out. It looks very cool. The unstreamable video game. I look at my stream health and it's just like a huge dip in the bitrate. It just like tanked into the red whilst I played that. Very cool. That was a fail, RSJ. Any tips to get better at the Cybergrind? I feel like so much of this mode is, like it puts a lot of your knowledge of what enemies do even when you're not looking at them to the test. You need to be able to like comprehend an entire wave without looking at everything all the time. Yeah, that was kind of hopeless. But yeah, you need to be able to have enemies just in the back of your mind. Like, I don't know, let me do another run and I'll kind of bring it up. How's it going? It's going alright. I'm not trying to do anything particular today, just chill and Cybergrind. But yeah, welcome back in, Threatening. But like, okay, so there's that Mind Flayer, right? And I have to keep in mind that even though I'm not fighting it, I need to bear in mind that it's going to be chasing me. So, you know, I don't want to be... I want to be kind of kiting projectiles. I want to be moving around in such a way where I'm often hitting terrain whilst I do other things. And I need to be wary that whenever I'm kind of... I've got a moment to myself, that it's going to be there. And, you know, that extends to all enemies. You need to kind of have this little model of the game running in your head the entire time. Of like, hey, okay, these are the pieces, and you're just like simulating what they're doing, even if you're not actively looking at them. And obviously, you know, it doesn't need to be like, oh, I see the starting wave, and I can predict what's going to happen throughout the entire thing. Whoop, that was terribly real. It's like, oh, I need to predict what's going to be happening throughout the entire thing. No, that's just not possible. It kind of like, you can only accurately hold like a mini simulation in your head for like a second or so before like, you know, RNG starts making it unreliable. But that ability to just, like, hold enemies in the back of your mind is maybe what I would consider to be the most important skill. Because it lets you deal with other things whilst not losing... Like, whilst still adapting your playstyle in the presence of others. Dear Lord, what is happening? Just... What? 67? Oh my god, I shouldn't have looked. That number funny wave. But yeah, Cybergrind is more my home turf than custom levels. So this is nice after the Pain Atrophy streams to just kind of do something that I'm more familiar with. Another less weird tip for you, Parabrek, is you know, style farming. Definitely learn how best to style farm. Malfaces are your best friend. Same with like Guttermen. They are really good at keeping your style up. That is the main thing that you need to maintain. There are situations where I am max health that are way more worrying and way more concerning than situations where I'm like 10 health, right? Because like if I'm at 10 health but with ultra kill rank and in the middle of a mosh pit, I'm fine. I'm chilling. It really doesn't matter. But if I'm at like 100 health and I'm at like A rank or B rank and there's like a special wave, then I'm probably fucked. And so much of style farming is learning how to parry. Becoming like a parry machine will be a huge help in Cybergrind. It keeps your stamina up. If you parry the right enemies, it does insane for friendly fire, like style gaining. But alright, bye Gutterman. See you later. And that, like, that style farming will kind of inform your enemy prioritization, right? Like, sure, there's high-threat enemies, like specials and uncommons and everything, but usually you're aiming for Malfaces or, like, Gutterman before you deal with anything else, because they're just the things that are going to keep you alive. It really is about focusing on what's going to keep you alive, and then focusing on the things that are, like, posing a danger to you. And, you know, obviously it's a balance. If there's, like, something breathing down your neck, you're not going to be able to heal, but still. Cybergrind! Yes, indeed. Welcome in, by the way. Oh, no. Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah, my general flow for a Cybergrind wave is deal with the high style enemies, farm them, and then, you know, if there's anything that needs more assertively dealing with, I'll deal with them as it comes up. But, like, the safe enemies are always my home base that I'm going back to. Parry Machine, please don't give Hakita new ideas, Breezy. Humans were not meant to be doing this, oh my god, it's absolutely insane. It's just muscle memory, you get used to it. Ooh, frames, that's something that you never get used to. The 10 FPS, that's always That's always new. Yeah, parries are just like the lifeline of Cybergrind. That's maybe the most important thing of the mode. Cybergrind has made me, like, I entirely put the onus on Cybergrind for teaching me how to parry all of the things that I do. Because it's just always looking for more survival resources. Why is my Cybergrind textureless? I mean, I like my grid like this normally. Going home? Alright, see you, Phantom. But I have my grids like this normally, Dratnum, but my skybox is usually a skybox that I made myself. I'll show it next time I die. But I don't stream with it because it kills the bitrate. It's kind of a bit overly detailed, so it doesn't look good on stream. So I play blank skybox on stream just for bitrate reasons. But yeah, I absolutely give Cybergrind the credit for teaching me how to parry so many things. Like Cerberus, for example. Like there's so little reason to parry Cerberus apples a lot of the time, but like learning how to do that in Cybergrind has been a huge help because it's just like it turns Cerberus from these walls to now something that I can heal off of. You know? Like they're another resource for me to tap into, and that's huge. You always need more of those. Back about me, I can't parry off of almost any enemy. Hey, I mean, that just means... I mean, to be fair, you are also playing on mobile. That, like, I feel like that really hurts. Oh my god, the fucking slideshow. What the hell? But yeah, that also just means that you got plenty of stuff to learn, too. Thank you, Gutterman. I wanted that for you, but you gave it to me instead. Like, I often parry, like, fodder in the middle of waves and everything. Like, it's crazy how much Cybergrind resource, like, style hungering turns you into a parry fiend. My Cybergrind is synthwave. Nice. That was an aesthetic that I mostly had, like, in the early years. So I fucked with it. It's kind of nostalgic. I think my earliest Cybergrind clip has, vaporwave textures. Hey, got the spear. I shouldn't be tunnel visioning. I'm tunnel visioning. Okay, I managed to recover that somehow. I don't have heat sink though, that's bad. I thought I had a rail cannon. Oh my god, I greeted that virtue core for like no reason. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I like tunnel visioned on like, hey, I can parry the virtue core, and it got me killed. You on brutal? Yeah. Blood tunnel visioning. W virtue parry. Hey, I tried and it got me killed. Oh yeah, it's showing skybox. There it is. But yeah, Dratnum, this is my usual skybox. It's one that I've like collated of a bunch of Discord moments that I find funny. But this does not do good for the stream bitrate, so I don't use it on stream. And instead, I just have like a blank version of it. It's beautiful. It's because I tunnel visioned that core so hard because on Tuesday on stream I was talking so much about how like, hey, virtue cores are like a parry resource that I haven't tapped into, and like now I'm thinking about it too much. And it led to me just sitting there whilst I whiplashed a core to myself for no reason and got hit by like 5 things. Thank you, Reaper, for killing that Mind Flayer. Gonna go get my headphones? Alright. I don't think that got orbited. Oh, it did. Do not pay attention to the the knuckle blaster parry attempts. Pay no mind. Planning on doing anything besides Cybergrind on the stream? Nah, not really. I had work today, so I'm not looking to do anything too intense. Cybergrind is like my chill. Cybergrind is my chill option that I go to when I'm not feeling like doing anything crazy. I can just kind of turn off my brain a little bit, hang out with chat, and then call it when I feel comfortable. How is this chill? I mean, again, it's like it's muscle memory. It's something that you occupy your hands with. There's I forget who talked about this. I think it was like Trav Guy in his like Doom retrospective series. But like, there's a certain amount of brain bandwidth that a game should occupy to be relaxing. Because like, if it occupies too much of your brain space, then it's stressful, right? And it's overwhelming. Oh my, I'm looking at chat. Can you tell? I'm just falling into the void and not paying attention. But yeah, like, if it takes up too little bandwidth, then you're bored. And, like, you're thinking about things. You're thinking about, like, you know, things that you might worry about, or things about the day. And, like, you're not really turning your brain off. You're kind of doing the equivalent of just, like, sitting still and, like, daydreaming. Which, like, you know, meditation is useful, but you're playing a video game, so that's not the method of relaxation that you're trying to go for. But if it takes up too much, again, it's, like, stressful and, like, overwhelming. So, for a video game to be relaxing, it needs to take up just enough brain space to keep you from idly thinking, but not overwhelm you. And this game is enough of a muscle memory thing where Cybergrind is that to me. Like, I'm thinking, it's requiring my attention and it's keeping my hands busy, but it's not overloading my brain either. And so it's this nice little flow state. Ha! That was a nice charge back, wasn't it? But yeah, it's a flow state. That's the term for it. And flow states are quite comfortable. Cybergrind is therapeutic? Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely the word. Hi, Yanra, by the way. Why the fuck? Oh, it's a drone. Cybergrind at one point is just flashing colors on the screen, and that keeps your brain happy enough? Yeah, basically. But importantly, it keeps your hands happy as well. You are doing stuff. And again, a lot of that just comes from the fact that I've played this game enough for a lot of this stuff to just be like a comfortable muscle memory. If I was less experienced in this game, a lot of this would be, you know, I'd have to be actively thinking about every little thing that I did. And then it wouldn't be relaxing. But it's at the point where so much stuff is just like, I think to do it, and then my hands kind of do it themselves. It's the same kind of way that I find harsh music like this to be relaxing. I guess I wouldn't necessarily call this overly harsh, but like, you know, harsh noise music, loud screeching, unpleasant sounds. I really like that kind of music. I find it really relaxing. And that's because it takes up a lot of my brain space. It kind of fills my head, you know? Where the... Oh. Mine is Titanfall 2, I'd say. When I just want to talk to my friend, I just hop on it. Titanfall 2 is a good one. Though, for me, I can't... I'm not very good at navigating other people when I play games. I'm pretty much entirely a single-player person. I struggle to enjoy things that, when part of my enjoyment hinges on other people. Like, when it's not entirely within my control. Because, like, you know, I could want to hop on and, like, relax. Or, like, yeah, I could just want to do something, right? But then, like, how well I get to do something kind of depends on the people that I go up against. And, you know, for, like, a lot of people, that's the point. That's, like, the enjoyment of it. But, for me, that kind of gets in the way. Hence why I'm, like, pretty much exclusively a single-player person. My highest is only on 60, but that's on violent. I mean, that's still really good. That's still better than the vast majority of the player base. I think a lot of people get too... I'm tunnel visioning this Malphite way too hard. a lot of people get too focused on like comparing scores and, you know, being on the highest difficulty and everything, but like, I don't know, it points to have fun, right? Sure, it's like, it's nice to be impressive, but like, being impressive isn't inherently fun or enjoyable. If it was, then it wouldn't be called impressive, and it would just be called enjoyable. They're different words. They're different emotions, different experiences. I have lots of fun. Yeah, that's the... It's not like they're mutually exclusive either. It's just when you get too focused on the score part and forget about the fun video game part that things begin to suck. Honestly, that's like the entire reason I've been able to keep up with this game for like 6 straight years. Because I play for fun. I got the power with that parry. I play for fun and I don't play for score. If I PB, that's cool. And like, you know, if I get a high score, if I get like a nice wave, then that's nice. But you know, I don't overly care about that. And you know, the times that I do care about that are the times when I have the least fun. Funnily enough. When I want to relax, I just boot up Unity and make shit. Up until I have to deal with Unity. Yeah, I can imagine software gore. It takes you right out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I just jump up when I get to wave 100. I mean, yeah, that's more than fair. It kind of becomes, the plateau is real. The difficulty really levels out once you get to like 110 or something. But like, I mean, I don't know, I enjoy... The reason why I enjoy this mode is because it's just like, hey, I get to do combat. So if it plateaus out, I don't mind that so much. It just means that I can, again, enter like a flow state. But it is also just like, I recognize that it's not the most entertaining thing either. I'd rather not have a difficulty plateau, but... You know, I mean, like, Cybergrind is fundamentally a infinite game mode, so you kind of give up. Like, it's a necessary sacrifice to be like, yeah, I'm not going to have total creative control over the difficulty curve. Like, at some point, it's going to fall apart. That's the case with every single infinite mode ever. It's part of the nature of it being infinite. It doesn't mean that it can't be better, but, you know, it's just part of it. Record waves on Cybergrind? 134, I believe, is my PB. It's something in the mid-130s, but bear in mind that was set pre-fraud. My fraud PB is 99. I've reached 99 like half a dozen times, and I just have never broken 100 yet. I'm being gate-kept from the triple digits for some reason. I don't know why. Unity has this unique ability of having the dumbest bullshit ever. Removing an empty folder sometimes takes 30 seconds. What the hell? I do not envy you for having to deal with software like that. It's good, though, to have your relaxation be a creative thing. I kind of envy people who can draw relaxedly. Because, like, I draw, and I enjoy drawing. And, no, it can be relaxing sometimes, but, like, I kind of have to... It has to be kind of special for it to be relaxing. A lot of the time, drawing is quite an active, effortful activity, so I can't necessarily be comfortable during it sometimes. But there are people who just, like, drawing is their state of relaxation. It's like, man, I wish I could have that. I've gotten a bit into the 100s and frauds a couple times. I feel like it took quite a few people a lot longer fraud. I feel like fraud is one of the hardest Cybergrinds that we've seen. Oh, I wasted my dash. If I'd hung around for a moment, I could have gotten a Seeker. But yeah, I feel like fraud is one of the hardest CGs that we've had. It's so hard to judge something like Back to the Cybergrind just because it was so long ago. I feel like our perception of difficulty was a bit skewed because everybody was still kind of new to the game. Frames, goddamn. Hi, Beta. Doing good. How about yourself? I smacked my thumb with a hammer earlier today, so that, you know, that wasn't great. But other than that, today's been good. It was a cartoon situation where I was hammering a nail and I like fucking smacked my thumb and I went, youch! health. Powers of the new uncommons make it significantly harder. Yeah, absolutely. The variety, there's just such a large enemy pool now, and a lot of them are quite impactful. The special and uncommon waves have a lot of weight to them. They really influence the flow of play. Far more so than they ever did before. I was kind of hoping you'd do another Seeker's Barrage from Malphase, I'm not gonna lie. I missed it. Very happy with CG currently? Yeah, I agree. I really like Fraud CG. I think it's my favorite. Hi, Seg. Did I? Yeah, I did see Seg. I was looking away from my monitor that entire time. I'm amazed that I'm not dead. I kind of deserve to be. I'm 3 consecutive parry misses. You didn't see the Knuckle Blaster. Oh my god. That sucks. 5 specials is very nice, even if Reaper is currently a bum. Yeah. Forgot to say, but I do have a notebook, but my parents won't let me sit in it. Oh, right, for playing, right. It took me a sec to remember what you were talking about. Jalki? I want to say Jalki, but I don't know if I'm, like, overthinking that. Triple guard break! Hell yeah. That's a shame that you don't get to use it for very long, though. Radiant Hideous Mass! What is this, some kind of reprise? Yeah, okay, I deserve that. Okay, twice, not so much. Why does my streamer prefer hitting its fingers really hard with a hammer than grinding pain atrophy? I don't know, man. It's just it's how I prefer to deal with my day. Just came in to say hello. I hope you have some good looking guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you dropping by. It would be neat to PB on stream. I've gotten into the 90s a few times on stream, but I feel like it's definitely an unlikely scenario, considering the bandwidth of reading chat and everything. Can I get a conductor going? No? Yeah. Oh, can I rocket ride, please? Well, there's a mind player around me now, so no. Oh my god! Impossible to get back on stage. For no reason at all. There we go. When will you stream thumb recovery attempts? I just keep, like, fucking up my thumb recovery. Like, something keeps going wrong. It's not even that bad of an injury, thankfully. It's just like, oh, this hurt. Like, it's bruised and it's, like, throbbing. But, like, I didn't break the nail or anything. Obviously, you know, I didn't break my thumb either. It could have been a lot worse. Thankfully, I don't, like... Okay, damn. Thankfully, I don't, like, fucking full force swing my hammer for that exact reason. I don't know if you remember when Power spawned dual wields. I do remember that. I just recently found why they did that. Apparently, look... Yeah! They both had power in their name, didn't they? I remember seeing that being why. That was funny as hell. As a trackpad player, my thumb is always broken. Also, hey, Evie. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what trackpad would do to your hands. That is not ergonomic in the slightest. But yeah, I remember seeing that being the reason, just because they both had power in their name, like power up. I am still of the opinion that I would really like to see power-ups integrated into CG at some point. Even if it's just like minimally so. Like every 5 waves you get something, I don't know. I don't know how it would be done, but I really would like to see them. I'd love to see a more arcadey Cybergrind. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Nethalis it was, thank you. Streams have been good lately. I've been enjoying it. I'm glad I'm retaining a decent amount of people. Hey, it's every person who makes content ever is gonna be like, man, I never expected to actually have people give a shit. But it is a nice. Oh my God, bugs! That cannonball was nowhere even close. But yeah, it is a nice feeling to have people actually, you know, come in and hang out. It's nice. That's why I'm so excited to kind of get back to making content surrounding streams rather than this video essay. I love this video essay, don't get me wrong. I am very excited about it, but I'm gonna be happy when I can start making stream highlight content again, you know? I'll take that. Single hammer player learning how to rocket hit. That Mind Flayer just murked that Providence. Paras feel really cool. Yeah, I would love to see them integrated into Cybergrind. You bitch. You bitch! When I first played Ultra Kill, I almost ended up with my fingers hurting from hitting keys. I wasn't used to playing on mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I feel like that happened to a lot of people. Me included. I've had to get more and more ergonomic peripheral equipment, and I really feel like a decent contributor to that is Ultra Kill. I don't think I could play this game on a normal keyboard anymore. I rely so heavily on my split ortholinear. Sometimes I just can't understand what's happening on screen. I mean, yeah, that's just how it goes. To be honest, so much of how I play this game is based off of what I have, like, going on in my head about what's happening. If you relied entirely on visuals, I feel like you wouldn't get very far. You really need to have, like, an idea of what's happening, even if you can't necessarily see it. Holy shit!
Evie signed up.
A subscription! Hell yeah! Thank you very much, Evie. That's huge. God, you guys are motivating me to get working on those emotes, so I can start getting rewards for subscribers. I haven't got rewards for subs ready yet. I wasn't expecting to be getting subs yet. You guys are being too nice to me. I've got to catch up. That's much appreciated though, thank you. I've had quite a few sub-reward ideas. Obviously there's things like emotes and that, but I was thinking if it would, maybe this would be too much of a workload, because, you know, I don't know how big I'm going to get. But I'd really like the idea of potentially making custom stream avatar things. Like, you know, those little guys that you have as a chatter in that box down there that appear when you send messages. I think it'd be cool to, like, make subscribers their own little avatars. You know, it could be their Sona, it could be an OC, it could be just like a custom version of something that already exists. Something like that. I feel like that's a neat reward to give. I've never made a stream avatar or anything though, and you know, they're kind of very small and simple, so it'd be a stylistic change that I'd have to work out, but it's an idea. I'm almost exclusively a console player. Ultra Kill is the only game that I played with a mouse and keyboard. Ultra Kill was my first PC shooter as well. Up until then, I'd also only been on console. I've been playing Titanfall 2. I'd played 3, I guess. I'd played 3 shooters before I played Ultra Kill. I played Titanfall 2. I started playing that kind of like mid-2010s. And then I played Doom 2016. And then shortly after that, I got into Doom Eternal when it released. And then after Doom Eternal, I guess after. It was in 2020. I started playing Ultra Kill. And now Ultra Kill is the only one that I really play anymore. Every time that I picked up a new shooter, I would kind of put down the one before it and not play it again. I played Ultra Kill and Doom Eternal at the same time for a while, but not for a long time. Titanfall 3 streams when? Oh man, I wish. That'd be great. Ow! I thought it got the sentry! Was there two? Didn't know I could break idols with chainsaw? You can't. I think that was just, I can't remember what interaction happened, but I don't know if that was like the hammer doing it or like my knuckle blaster thing. Unless I'm wrong and you can, but I don't know of that. If you can, then we're learning together. But I don't think so. I was a Destiny 2 player before Ultra Kill. I remember... Oh my god, I have a core memory of being on like a holiday as a kid. I say as a kid, that's like 19 years old, and it's like, oh, back when I was a young'un. But, you know, when I was a lot younger. And I was on a holiday in Wales. And I like discovered Destiny. And it was kind of at a time when I was still very new on the internet as a kid. So, you know, everything is like unique, everything is new, and it's like this whole new frontier, and it's like, holy shit, there's this game that exists about space. And as a kid, I was obsessed with space. And it was like, I was hyper-fixated on it all holiday. I was like, man, I can't wait to get home and like try and convince my parents to buy me this so I can play it. And then it never happened. I think I just forgot about it by the time the holiday was over. But I remember that brief period of being like far away from home and just being obsessed with the idea of being able to play Destiny. I don't even know where I would have heard it from. Ultra Pavlov means being hyper-aggressive. Hey, I mean, that's the design philosophy at work. Hey, I don't know if that was a very good Rick shot. Oh, something got redeemed. Highlight. Tell me what's the coolest song in Ultra Kill and I will download it. Oh, that's a hard choice. Oh man. Did I push that guy in the wall? I don't think this is my favorite song, but I really love No Devil Lived On. I think that's the one I would consider the most interesting. I feel like it does a lot of storytelling in its music. So I would consider that as the one, even though it's not necessarily my favorite. Although it's fucking close to being my favorite, I'll tell you that much. It's really high up there. What's your favorite custom skybox you have made or someone else? Honestly, my favorite skybox is just the Discord one that I made. Because it's just like this big scrapbook collage of various Discord moments I find funny between like me and my friends. I think that's just like a really fun thing to make, and it like, whenever I am playing and I take a moment to look at it and I laugh at something, it's like, aw, memories. Yeah, and like, the memories are dumb as fuck. Like, I look at somebody and it's just like, gooning, but, you know, it's funny. So I really do like that skybox. I'm glad that I made it. I wish that it was easier to add on to, though. It's kind of a bit full right now. I hit the parry again, but I missed the power. Okay, there we go. Now it's dead. Thank God. Maurice's can smush idols. I wonder if that's what happened. Yeah, that might have been what happened. I sold my life to Ark and Rust. I've never interacted with Ark and Rust, but I hear only like difficult things about it. No Devil Lived On, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna conduct the chain for style. Fun fact, technically A2 alone has more tracks battle and come than the entirety of Prelude. Yeah, it's got a ton of things. It's got Never Odd and Even, it's got all of the No Devil Lived On variations, it's got the 2 Mirror Rim variations, it's got the interlude things of like the island and that. And again, No Devil Lived On itself has like half a dozen variations within itself. It's a busy level for music. It's a busy level in general. Okay, that's a Radiant Providence 100%. Thank you, I'll take that. I'm not playing Survival Evolved anymore, released me. Why do people talk so, like, hostilely about that game? I really don't know anything about it. Don't forget Ultranet. Which skybox? The Ultra Kill one, not the Ultra Kill one, the Discord one that I myself made. I say Ultra Kill, it's like, it's based on a bunch of servers that I made, it's not just Ultra Kill Discord. To be honest, it's mostly a Splinter server, and then a Discord server that I'm in of a music artist that like nobody else is in. But like, you know, it's a skybox for me, not anybody else. Damn. So instead, Breezy's channel instantly got nuked after showing the usual skybox with Takovich messages. We'll miss it. Yeah, I show one Takovich message and I just get banned. Ultranap is the one Ultratel stream had. Oh, what's that? I'm not familiar. Ark took years off my life. Probably just probably my favorite song in Ultra Kill is P2 song when you fight Sisyphus Prime. The War. Yeah, War's really good. Took inspiration from the one that I made? Yes, I did. I used yours for a very long time, random, and then I thought to make my own, just because it made more sense. I showed this off on stream already, but I'll do it again. This is the one that I made. Big member wall, emotes at the top, dev wall, and then 2 sides of Discord screenshots, and then the logo at the bottom. I really like that one between Makata and Despo. It's just like talking to you is miserable. It's just, I get it. There's so many good screenshots in this. I love this skybox. But yeah, War is really good, Zalaki. God. Watching streamers, I'm always like, man, it can't be that hard to pronounce names. And like now I'm in the position, it's like, no, it's hard to not be dumb about names. I'm probably mispronouncing so many, but whatever. Ha! Get bouldered. I love doing that. I'm so sad it doesn't one-shot. It would be so cool. But yeah, War is really, really good. And I'm a sucker for it, especially because its motif is Sands of Tide. And Sands of Tide is probably my favorite song in the game. And it has been for years. Like, since Greed came out, that's been top of my list. So, War, using it for its leitmotif is just like, that's like 3 good boy points. Someone on Discord made an updated version of it. Yeah, there's an updated one of like the Ultra Kill Discord one going around, but that personal one of mine is just me. Tanabarosa song made me forget how much P2 is making me spit. I got the vinyl of Tanabarosa song, and I'm really glad that I did. I was completely on the wrong weapons. But yeah, that's the only piece of merch that I think I've ever gotten, is Tanabarosa song vinyl. And I have it hanging in a frame above my computer setup, so like, I don't actually use it to listen to the song, I just have it framed because it's really cool. And I have the vinyl itself in one frame, and then I have the cover art in another. So like, it's 2 individual frames. Because both are really pretty. I remember taking a ton of skyboxes. Some made it through, others not so much, like the Capitalism Earth movers? What the hell? Crazy sentence. I should probably do that again. I didn't realize how fun making a skybox would be. It was really enjoyable. Conduction is so hot, I agree. It's the good kind of tank your frame rate, the bit that like makes you feel good, because it's like, oh, damage. I do wonder, I think Devno brought this up when Conduction was like still new in full arsenal, but I feel like there's the perception of how strong Conduction is kind of warped by the fact that it's so flashy. Like, I feel like it just feels like it does a ton of damage because it's just so flashy. But I don't know, obviously it's still strong, but like, I don't know if it's that strong. I don't know if I want to be playing Smash Mouth right now. I'll come back soon, because I'm going to listen to No Diddle Lildon, and I forgot to mention that 7-4 song is also hitting too hard. Oh yeah, War Without Reason, that's great too. That's Peem. My vinyl came in a bit fucked and bent, unfortunately. What? That sucks! But that's probably what I get for buying from resale. Oh, you had to get from a reseller? That sucks. I remember the site went down multiple times because it was just so many people trying to buy it. I got really lucky that I could. I don't think it was as bad as a lot of things, like especially the plushes were like impossible to get. But yeah, I remember the vinyl was quite difficult to get a hold of. I'm glad that I didn't have to go through resale. But that really sucks that you have to deal with like a subpar product just because of some like What did they scalp it to you, or was it just like a resell? Order and the Music Boxes version of Fire's Gone with some great OSTs. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's so funny because like Take Care is obviously Take Care is still like a defining part of the OST. It feels like a pretty heavily weighted song, but back when Ultra Kill was still kind of new, Take Care was like the song. Take Care was like the vibe of the game, and I find that really interesting because I think in some ways it's never stopped being the vibe for me. It's definitely changed, but it's definitely maintained being a large part of the feel. And I feel like that's not so much the case with a lot of people anymore. Like, it's less of a defining part of the vibe. But, like, that kind of old-timey, distorted music was, like... That was how Ultra Kill felt to me back in, like, 2020. And even a bit after Greed dropped. It started waning after Wrath and everything. But that was an interesting vibe for it to have had. Like, really defined by that Lost era, old-timey feel. Very different feeling game at that point. Attack Edition is about the same strength as a nuke, but it's better for tougher enemies. Yeah, I agree. I think nuke has a pretty stable floor, but like conduction can be both better or much worse. I'm gonna take a sec to just catch up on chat because I've been falling behind a bit. Oh, welcome back, Phantom. It's probably specified the vinyl cover and not the actual vinyl. I mean that's better, but it still sucks because the vinyl cover is really nice. I once decided to start playing Cybergrind and decided to make a custom set of textures, and then I immediately lost interest. Oh, that's a shame. I think it was a scalp. I don't know how much the original one. $150. Yeah, that was definitely a scalp. I think the original vinyl was like, well, 30, 40 bucks. It was a really reasonably priced vinyl. Like, I was surprised, especially for merch. Downloaded No Double Lived On, and it is somewhere 7 minutes, but that probably is because I downloaded the version with every part of the 8. Yeah, it's a long collection. Take Care is more fitting for the old terminal UI. Yeah. Better one is way better general. Yeah, I really like Smile OS. The old UI definitely felt like a video game UI. It felt like it was there because it had to be. But Smile OS like feels in universe, and I like that. And they did a good job at like making a Windows spin. I made the textures, but I never picked up Cybergrind after. But the current one is way... Oh no, I'm mixing messages. Made it chapter Delta Room 1. Oh, that's cool. I feel like sprite games like that are real nice to make textures from. I love the way that the Fraud OST transitions between songs. Yeah, no, it's one of the coolest single listening ones out of the Ultra Kill OST so far. The experience of listening to it through was really nice. God, the Cerberite is pushing me around. Holy shit. At least it's not as expensive as the 700 sewer slot violin for release sale. Oh my god. Scalpers. God, Jesus Christ, man. Scalpers need to die. I love the explosion of this game so much. Wrote a whole document on nukes and explosions. I should probably do with reading that, to be honest. I am woefully unfamiliar with the numbers of this game. I am so vibes-based. I just, like, I play the game and my knowledge of it is my direct experience with it. So I really don't know numbers or, like, in-depth mechanics, despite how much time and familiarity I have. Worth it, though. I mean, hey, if it's worth it, then I'm happy for you. Because for a lot of people, they would not find that worth it. Not saying that, like, that means it isn't, because, you know, it's for you. So if you find it worth it, then it is worth it. I'm saying, like, I'm glad that it was still worth it to you after all of that. Oh my god! I just kept getting bounced into line of sight. I don't know if any of the layers have the same fluidity, but I don't care. I feel like Violence does a pretty good job of being fluid. It's less ambitious with its transitions, but I think it still has the same amount of fluidity, you know? They're less flashy, but they kind of have the same smoothness to them. Oh my god, the chainsaw got hit with the punch rather than the harpoon. I'm getting reprised flashbacks. No, I mean, yeah. 7-3 to 7-4 is a funny transition. Oh yeah, no, I like the hard cut. I think the hard cut on between Das Macabre and War Without Reason is like the perfect transition. Such a stark contrast. Goes really mechanized, I love it. I'm a sucker for like industrial rhythm in music. The 10 FPS rapier parry, not rapier, a power parry. It could never be done, they said. It's really not all that impressive, they said. Ow! Also downloaded Twitch, but I don't know, like 1 hour ago or something. Oh, what, like the Twitch app on your phone? I feel like a lot of people say the website is better even, like, on phone. Texts are very complicated in terms of numbers. If you remind me later on Discord, I can link you to the explosion doc. Yeah, that'd be nice. I feel like I could do with reading that. Oh, God break! Thank you. Gotta love the concept for the Earth Mover as a whole. Oh yeah, no, the Earth Mover is just so many things. It's just such a heavy concept, and I love it. It embodies so much. Oh, PSX graphics. All right, let's go. Stick. What do you want? While not be seeing anything? Do you want it high then? Dealer's choice. What do you want? But yeah, the Earth Mover. I mean, I talk pretty extensively about my feelings on the Earth Mover a few times in my essay. Not that it's out yet, but you know. Fine, I can choose. All right. Well, I'll do pretty high. I'll do high but playable. Maybe use color palette? All right, sure. What color palette would you like? I love how Earth Movers are like the innermost circle of violence, implying that it is a violence against God. Oh, absolutely. Rustic is nice. Alright, cool. Cool. Difficult, but playable. But yeah, the Earth Movers are just... There's so many things. Uh-oh. I love that, they are a very physical and literal depiction of the self-destructive nature of how violence relied on itself. Because, like, that's the whole point of, like, the War Machine, right? It's the fact that the War Machine is an environment that necessitates violence. Like, it's not that people kept choosing violence, it's the fact that they created an environment where the only viable answer was violence. If it was, like... If it was anything but perfectly logical to do the things that they did, they wouldn't do it. You know, they wouldn't have made blood-fueled machines if that wasn't the best option for them to do, right? There's obviously incentive for them to do it, and that's like why it's so scary. It's not just people being depraved, it's people making logical decisions in the face of illogical scenarios. And in that sense, it's like, what else are you gonna do? Are you just gonna, like, self-destruct? Are you just gonna, like, lay down and die? Are you gonna do the non-logical thing? Or are you, much more likely, going to do the thing that is, like, incentivized for you to do by your environment? And, you know, even if you, as an individual, don't choose to do the violent things, somebody else will. Because the environment rewards it. There's incentive. You know, if you aren't gonna fill the role, somebody else will. And that's why it's so scary. That's why it's so hard to escape. And that's just like, that's what the Earth Movers are. It's like, what are your choices? You like, you either die out on the world that they've destroyed and like just fucking roll over and take it, or you live on the backs of them and require them to survive, which then, you know, necessitates their own existence. Ow. There's and they're just like such a good representation of that dynamic in like physical action. I'm gonna die at the end of the stream. It's gonna be like this the entire time. It's not gonna be like this the entire time. But that thing's idled. I do this for a bit. Redeems like this go on for until I feel like they got their money's worth, you know? Lay down and pie. God saw Earth Movers as a mistake, Hell see them as fun toys. It's funny, I wonder if God ever saw the Earth Movers. Because we don't know when they left, when he left, right? And, you know, it's generally taken to be sometime during the Great War, because, you know, it makes sense. Like, that's the time when he's, like, watching his own creation fucking tear itself apart. If there's gonna be a time for him to lose faith in it, then it's gonna be then. But, like, we still don't really know. Okay, the death catchers are there. Oh my god. I had that type of Maurice Death beam earlier. Yeah, it's rough. 2 hours of brutal Cybergrind gameplay, and I like it. I'm glad. If nature is God, then Earth Mover killed nature. Absolutely. I should spare points to steal every single weapon to get a decent pain out to be attempt. Yeah. Like right as I get to the final room, it's like, hey, default piercer only. Fuck you. It'd make for a hype clear though. Not that it would happen, but you know, if it did. And to kind of like go on a rant now about story things, because you know you've got me talking about it, and it's been on my mind with the essay and everything. Something I feel like a lot of the time, God's abandonment isn't really. At least I don't hear about it. I feel like it's not really taken as weighty as it is, because like the reason why God's abandonment is such a big deal is because it left behind only the punishment, right? Like the only thing that he left behind of himself was hell, and hell is a punishment for this version of humanity that he saw. And the version of humanity that he saw is like this violent, self-destructive, and like disgusting, like just these creatures that just tear each other apart and are incapable of good. But like we're not just that. We proved as much by finding peace, right? The fact that we found peace in the end shows that we could be better. Like we aren't just our failures. But the fact that God didn't stick around to see that from us and instead left behind only the punishment means that even when we do change and grow, the punishment is still there and still applied to us as if we deserve it. Like, whether we are murderers or whether we're not, we're still going to be punished like we're murderers. So, like, in that sense, his abandonment forbid us from ever growing and changing. Like, it chained us to only ever be our failures. Because, like, we're going to be treated like we are failures regardless. And so, like, he manifested his own concerns. If his lack of faith means that we were defined by our worst we were defined by our worst moments rather than being able to be redeemed through them, you know? And that is why so much of the bad shit happened. We were judged to be failures, and so we were never allowed to grow anything beyond that, even though we were very capable of doing so. He didn't have the trust to give us the chance, and so we never got the chance to improve ourselves. Streamers who have few viewers can be so viable. Like, I'm glad. Okay, I should probably look at the wave and rechat afterwards. I'm glad that I have a nice vibe though. Oh, Gutterman, that's what you are. Would Franz Ferdinand technically fit the Prime Soul criteria? I don't know. I am not much of a theorist. My philosophy regarding this game is that I don't like to predict things because I prefer to just have I prefer to have like no expectations, and so that way I can just enjoy whatever it gives me to the max, you know? But I don't know if it's because husks are told to be a result of like the will of the soul, right? So I don't know if Franz Ferdinand would necessarily have that, because he's significant. He's significant because of what happened to him. He's not significant because of what he did necessarily, right? Does that make sense? Like, he didn't get shot and assassinated and start World War I through sheer force of will. He just got shot because some guys wanted him dead. Whereas, you know, Sisyphus and Minos were like big deals in their life. They did a lot of shit. I feel like that's more what the Prime Soul criteria is about. Not that I have a horse in the race of the P3 candidate, though. I really don't. Reasons why you are viable, something I forgot. Kind of like real life, eh? I mean, yeah. That's kind of the criticism that I take from Ultra Kill Beta. Because, like, obviously, you know, in a lot of ways it's anti-war. But I feel like anti-war, a lot of the time, can kind of be a bit... It's not pointless, but, you know, a lot of the time it can feel like just acknowledging a truth of the world and being, like, expressing distaste about it. You know, it's like, oh, I wish the sun didn't rise, but like it's going to. The fact that I don't like the sun rising isn't going to change the fact that the sun rises. So, like, it's not... It can kind of not often be overly productive to just be like, war is bad, because, like, kind of, like, yeah, no shit. Which is why I feel like Ultra Kill's critique, as anti-war as it is, I feel like it's more about how, by allowing the worst parts of things to define stuff, you kill any good that could have come from that thing before it has a chance to be good. You know? It's like you self-manifest something being as bad as it is by judging it by its worst parts, rather than allowing the good part. Like, you don't have the trust to allow the good parts to exist alongside the bad, and so it becomes all of its worst parts because you defined it as such. That's the criticism to me personally. That's what I get from it. Because, like, that's God's whole relationship with humanity, and why all of this shit's happening in the first place. This will probably be the run that I turn PSX graphics off afterwards as well. I'll whenever I die after this, I'll turn it back to normal. Mentos Prime. Ferdinand will bend the trajectory of the bullet to start the war. He saw it happen and he like fucking like telepathy guided that shit. It's like, I have to do this. It was actually elaborate suicide. Midas Prime is still my bets. Oh my god, I think I got the power. It's dead? I think I heard it die. Am I crazy? Uh-oh. Whoa. You play with so much more aggressively than I do. I feel like I only play aggressively to start away, but more passively snipe targets from rockets to clean them up. I mean, that's fair. I've always just been hyper aggro, though. Hyper aggro is definitely the most viable now than it ever has been. But you know, to be the fucking cool contrarian in the room, I was always doing hyper aggro, even on patches where it wasn't really that viable. Cause like Greed patch, I'm kind of remembering, and Wrath patch, I feel like Act 2, hyper aggro wasn't really the best playstyle. It was a lot more passive, and ledge camping was the optimal. I mean, go back and look at old world records from like Takovich or something. It's a lot of offstage camping. But even then, I was like hyper aggroing it. And you know, I wasn't like... It meant that I wasn't really a high contender for high score. I was doing well, don't get me wrong. I was like, I think I was still like well above average, but like I certainly wasn't any top contender material because of that playstyle. But like, again, I play for fun, and I like hyper aggro. But like hyper aggro is just like too ingrained in my playstyle at this point for me to do much else. Breezy Prime would be the hardest boss in the game. I would just like run at you, spam attacks, and probably get myself killed. Got Maurice? Yeah, I think so too. I sniped my own rocket. Alright, well. Eye for an eye. Flare zapping was so... Oh my god, it was. Flare zapping was the worst. Could you imagine if zap strats were still in the game? They kind of are with Providences, but like nobody cares enough about Providences to be like fucking ledge camping them to bait zaps. I won't waste any more points because I don't want to buy Makesy. That's fair. I wasn't even close to being aimed right. Yeah, it's called powers. Yeah, they kind of are the offstage enemy, aren't they? I like that though. They're at least interactive. I have mixed feelings on the insta-kill because on one hand, I understand why people don't like it. It's kind of like crazy reward to like insta-kill a special enemy like that for like a single interaction. But at the same time, it's kind of really funny and it's kind of really satisfying. I find myself on both sides of the fence. I think I would be sad if it was removed, but I would also understand. Oh no! Fuck! Oh, that was so bad. I'm so not used to whip mounting that just happens sometimes. Flare zapping versus insert flinging, who was more stupid? Oh my god. Definitely flare zapping, because flare zapping was just fucking entirely passive. Insert flinging was like a little bit more involved. And it was more funny at the very least. Insur is short for insurance. But yeah, I would rate flare zapping much lower than insert flinging. They were both like lame, but I think flare zapping was so much more lame. I tried to parry the acid orbs. Oh my god. Oh, are you trying to pick a T, Zaliki? Zalki? I really need to figure out a way to pronounce that name. Yeah, there is a list of T. There's a list of T in like a panel below stream if you want to go look at that. And you can pick from there. I have all of the T's that I have listed. I kind of don't like the offstage skills because powers are threatening when you fight them on stage, but trivial otherwise. Yeah, like, I totally understand the gripe with them, and it is like a... It is kind of a crazy power imbalance. Oh my god, I'm so dead. What the hell? The beam sigil is tilting with me. What the hell? Why is that happening? I've never seen that. I guess its orientation it must be, like, anchored to the camera. That's so interesting. Any T, if you want to do any T, I can do like a random number generator and like
just grab any kind of T.
All right, I will roll a random number gen then. How many options do I have? Let me pull up my own panel, or rather my obsidian notes on it. That's probably easier. I think I wouldn't mind if powers being nerfed if their insta-kill got patched. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there's some parts of powers that could be... I mean, my only gripe is the hitbox, right? And I don't know if increasing the hitbox would be necessarily a nerf as much as it is the quality of life. I just want them to have an easier to hit hitbox. Okay, so I have a list of 22. Echo. Echo. Pick a number between 1 and 22. Okay, we're doing 2. Number 2 is Jasmine Dragon Pearl. Alright, I'll go make some Jasmine. Won't take long. This is just a water tea, so I literally just need to boil the kettle and pour it. So be right back in like just a minute. Is my kettle full? Yeah, I can do it before. Got it. There's some space on my desk for this my teacher. Oh. Alright, and let me take a picture of it so I can show you. I feel like it's fair to like show off the fact that I actually made it every time that I go and do. I think this is the first time that a loose leaf tea got chosen as well, because usually it's just a bagged tea. But that's my Dragon Pearl is a loose leaf, so I get to use like my cute tea equipment. Yeah, here we go. This is what you have wrought. Oh. They could be bigger. I think, yeah, I understand the argument for power hitboxes being a bit bigger. Makes them easier to parry. They don't need to be huge, but like just a bit bigger. I don't know if it's just me, but Providence doesn't really feel like an Act 3 enemy. So many weaknesses compared to their brothers, the Virtues. I definitely feel like they're weaker and less threatening. Yeah, I see that. I see that argument. They're definitely the more gimmicky enemy idea, you know? And I think that kind of fits for like later acts, for things to be more gimmicky, like a glass cannon kind of thing. But I do understand how that can also make them feel like weaker and less threatening. Still love them a lot. Yeah, I get it. Taking a picture of the tea is the equivalent of FedEx snapping a picture of my order in my mailbox to prove that I didn't steal it, yeah. It's like the picture of them like throwing the box at the door and it's like mid-flight and it's just like, hey, package is here. So it's the fodder of the act. Yeah, I can see that being the fodder of the act. Cool mugs. Yeah, thank you. I have a large collection of mugs. It's a it's an obsession of mine a little bit. I really like cute mugs and like crockery. Like cute bowls, plates, mugs and all that stuff I'm obsessed with. I love that stuff so much. I have this whole cabinet that my TV stands on that is just full. Oh, malfaced. You know, maybe I do agree with people that powers shouldn't be able to be Marised. It happens a lot. But yeah, I have my whole cabinet that my TV stands on that is just full of, like, the bottom shelf is full of tea and the top shelf is full of mugs. It's a shame that it's mesh because it can make it kind of hard to see sometimes, but it's a nice way to display them. Oh, that was a huge AoE chain. Mannequins are kind of more fit for the role of Act 3 fodder, but Providence is a good second pick. Gotta go back to fruit carving. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do today. Alright, well, hope you have a good shift. Meant to say Leia. Oh. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like, as the game goes on, and, like, because, like, yeah, I think of it, I think of enemy progression in terms of how they're introduced, being in reference to roles, right? There are kind of core fundamental roles, and then there are the more niche roles. And I feel like the progression of this game is more focused on setting up the core roles first, and then adding on the more gimmicky and niche ones later. And that can kind of equate to earlier enemies being stronger than later ones, because, like, the core roles are more impactful than the niche ones. Which is kind of where I see Providence versus Virtue. Like, Virtue is just, like, area control, and that's, like, pretty fundamental. It's pretty standalone and unique in that regard, at least by the time that it's introduced. And, you know, it's a pretty large and simple, broad strokes tool of the kit. Whereas Providence is, even though they're weaker, they fill a more niche role. So they kind of fit better to be introduced later. Even if, like, power scaling wise, it's kind of backwards. You know? It's funny that angels just want to be like Gabriel, trained in the art of fighting. I should be paying attention. Oh, I missed the power. Oh my god, that was a terrible hammer timing. Okay, that's one gone. I sharpshooter shot that? Oh my god, Reaper, can you... I think I'm dead! No, I'm not. Okay, power's gone. This should be fine now. God, that was a sparse wave. I didn't like that. Oh yeah, funny that angels want to be just like Gabriel, that are trained in the art of fighting, that are confident in their ability to defeat you and just die in one shot. Because funny, no, absolutely. I like the hubris, humbling element nature of the Malface, especially with their voice lines. Just the fucking guttural. Oh, like I love that shit. It's so good. But balancing wise, I can see the argument. Powers are one of the most rewarding enemies to humble, I'll say that. They are really entertaining to fucking smack the shit out of. Same with Insurrectionists, just they're like big ass, oh, it's so good. Can Gabriel be Malface in the sandbox? I don't know. I feel like Providences should either have some of their resistance removed or have some of their resistances be removed on high difficulties. They have a shit ton of weaknesses, it is weird. The Cannibal one is funny, and I think is an interesting dynamic considering, like, hey, hard to hit. Give the hard-to-hit enemy, like, a crazy weakness to a slow-moving and difficult-to-aim projectile. Like, that's a cool interaction. It rewards good aim on an enemy that is difficult to have good aim against. But, like, they have so many others, it's kind of ridiculous. I also like the 1000 Cannonball weakness, just because it means that you can infinitely chain cannonballs off of Providences. Because as I understand it, the cannonball's durability is only decided based on whether it kills the enemy or not, right? Like, if it kills the enemy, it will be unaffected, but if it won't kill the enemy, then it will do the damage that it will do and then break. So, like, the fact that Provies always die to it means that you can just constantly recycle cannonballs against them. Am I wrong in that belief, or is that, like, how it works? God damn it, Cerberus, you fucking bumped me. I just hope the full Arsenal update will come fast as possible for mobile ports. Wait, you don't have a full Arsenal on mobile? Is that like the layers of the game are out, but they just haven't ported all of the weapons yet? Or are you literally that behind in the update schedule? No, holy shit. Mannequins are fodder, but unlike others, they prefer clipping out of bounds and doing nothing. Yeah, they kind of... That one room in 8.3, I'm gonna catch up on chat again, but like that one room in 8.3, where like the spinning one, the final one of the red room, why did they put mannequins in there? They disappear all the time. Any other fodder would work, but please change that like spinning Rubik's Cube room to be anything but mannequins. Anything at all. Oh man. Like, Gutterman would be considered less threatening than Malface because Malface fills in a very major role as a tanky ranged bastard, while Gutterman are a bit niche. Absolutely, yeah. And Gutterman, like, they fill that long-range tracking thing of like, hey, pay attention to me, otherwise I become an issue over time. Whereas the Malface is just like the Gutterman, but kind of simpler and more impactful, you know? Yeah, Gutterman are definitely dangerous to be left alive for too long, but like, they have a more dependent and niche way of becoming dangerous, which is why they're produced later. To be fair, it would also be incredibly weak to things that can smack me directly in my eyeball, yeah. Meet potential juggle. Mobile players don't even have Act 3? Holy shit. I just think I had the worst Destin CG. I got bull nuked by a Malface while I was shooting the prop. What, you tried to like cannonball it and the Malface like sniped it out of your rocket launcher? Because that's depressing. That's really upsetting. Do you know how to do conductor without the jumpstart nailgun? Yes, I actually don't use the jumpstart nailgun. I have it unequipped because I prefer proccing conductor with E-rail or ferryman. I don't really enjoy using jumpstart. I feel like it's oh my god. I feel like it's kind of a bit too strong for the cooldown that it has, and I don't really like using the cable, so I don't use it. It's funny because every day you can see a confused kid joining New Blood how to get past violence, or past violence rather. Well, before doesn't even act through, but somehow you can see Gutter Tanks or Gusman and Cybergrind. I feel like it must be like they have the correct version of the they have a version of the game that's kind of ahead, but they just haven't ported all of the features yet, right? That must be what's happening. God, that's crazy though. Not even Act 3. God, stream has been going 3 hours? Holy shit. I didn't expect this to be a long one. I'm probably going to be calling it soon calling it in a little bit. I'll go for a bit longer, but I'm probably going to be looking to start winding down. Only a few more runs. I do have work tomorrow still. Oh, speaking of stream stuff, by the way, I'm going to have to cancel my Saturday stream because me and a friend of mine are going to a fur meet on Saturday, and I imagine I'm going to be back late. And I've already rescheduled a stream this week because of, this stream was supposed to happen tomorrow, but I'm, staying overtime for work tomorrow, so I had to move it. And I don't want to, reschedule a second stream, and I really want to work on my video, so I think I'm just going to give myself that stream just as a not happening. It's annoying. I've tried to set up a stream schedule, and then as soon as I did, I keep running into exceptions to the rule. It's like, oh, I have to change, I have to do this. But yeah, no, there won't be a Saturday stream this week probably, unless I get home super early or I'm super energized. I have a YouTube channel? Yes. Ah, I shouldn't have read that. I got shot. But yes, I do have a YouTube channel. I've only got 2 real videos on there at the moment. One is a reprise playthrough, and the other one is a playthrough of the game with the Random 8.3 mod. And right now, I've been quiet for a while because I've been working on this big video essay about Ultra Kill. And that's been what I've been hyper-fixating on the past month and a half or so. And once that's done, I can start getting back to making stream highlights content, because that's the kind of content that I want to make. I'm definitely going to be making a Pain Atrophy video, and I'm also going to be doing other games as well. I'm going to be doing Frick Bears, I'm thinking of doing Sonic Unleashed and all that stuff. But yeah, I do make YouTube content as well. It's just, I'm currently making really big YouTube content, so it's taking a while. There's a link on my Twitch page that you can find it through, but if not, it's just Breezy That Fish on YouTube. Ah, what a home run. Oh, I didn't get the detach that I wanted. I shouldn't be on the floor with the mortals, huh? You know, speaking of YouTube, I had somebody come into chat, I think last stream, and be like, "Oh, aren't you the person that made the Randomate 3 video?" And that made me go like, "Yes!" I did have like that little internal monologue of like, "Yes, I was found." I got recognized a little bit because I enjoy the YouTube to Twitch pipeline. I think that's I like that because like the idea with Twitch highlights content is at least in part to be like to draw people on YouTube over to watch you on Twitch as well. That's not the whole reason, but like it's part of it. And you know, just having somebody be like, "Oh yeah, I like first saw you in YouTube." That was like, "Oh hell yeah, I like that." Is the Sona considered a size 1 or size 2? I'm probably size 1, I won't lie. We don't. The thing is, we don't have a size 2 to judge off of. Like size 2 could be like a couple centimeters larger than a size 1, or it could be like fucking Leviathan class. I mean, hey, the Leviathan isn't considered a size 2, so it's probably bigger than that. I am not that large. Yeah. I missed both. Oh, that was towing the line a bit with the shockwave. That was concerning. Oh, that was a little bit fast. Was that 2 fastballs? Am I getting fucked or am I just crazy? Oh, I'm just not paying attention. Bro, my parries are terrible. They've all just gone away. Oh, thank you for the overhead. Bro finally has an audience. Maybe the size 2 fits with the people that we met along the way. That was an alright conduction. Deathcatcher cages are open? Holy shit. Way more died in that than I thought. The size 2 fish is gonna be like 5 earth movers. Yeah, it's just fucking massive. It must be at this point. Not that we'll ever see, I'm sure. It was mentioned, I think, that in the Ultrafish mod there is a size 2, so I'd be interested to see what their interpretation of the size 2 is. I think, anyway, I'm like half remembering. Hell is a size 1.5. Not even God can compare. God is like a 1.5 as well. I don't think we'll ever know. And I think we have to be content with that. It'll just be like it'll be the cryptid. It'll be like Bigfoot. You get to like the end of the game and it's just like the final thing is just like size 2. ARG for size 2? That'd be funny. It's like the I'd like that to be the just like last thing that he ever does for Ultra Kill. Like all of the encores and everything are out, the game's finished, and it's just like one last thing is just like the size 2 ARG. It goes on for months and nobody knows what it's about, and then it's only like after months do people finally solve it, and it's just like size 2. And that's it. The game is never touched again from that point onwards. That's its swan song. That's its Oh, that was well off. Really? A single coin was left, huh? Size 2 is 69 rolls. I kinda love that idea of the size 2 ARG being the send-off. I think that's really dumb and funny. That's a fun headcanon to believe. Oh. This is probably a decent run to end on. As and when this finishes, I'll probably call it. Call stream, I mean. I spent my rail cannon already. Damn. My Jasmine's probably brewed enough. I can pour this. Jasmine gets really strong really quick, so I hope I haven't oversteeped this. Thankfully, I'm a fan of like strong and bitter tea, so I wouldn't mind so much even if it is. It'd be funny if he'd added another secret level, which is V1 on a rowboat chasing after the elusive size 2 like Ahab did. That's what happens to V1 at the end of the game. Like, it doesn't run out of fuel, it doesn't power down, it's just like, and then it spent the rest of its life rowing out on the seas of treachery, trying to find the elusive size 2. Yeah, okay, that's a good steep strength. That's good tea. Thank you for whoever redeemed that. I forget who already. Oh, Santa Tide, hell yeah. I was on rail cannon? Why? Why did that get switched to? But yeah, tea redeems are always appreciated. I like a good cup. It also helps keep my throat a bit happier as well, because I forget to bring water for streams like this, and given how much I talk, I can usually end up with like a hurt throat by the end. I've been getting better though, actually. I've noticed that my talking stamina has significantly improved over the past month. I feel like earlier on, like if I tried talking this much a month ago, I would be like in pain. I would be suffering right now, but I'm actually quite comfortable. I feel like I'm gonna get off and I'm not gonna feel too exhausted. Oh. That was unnecessarily risky to go for the sword parry, but whatever. I just had an advertisement about Twitch's thing to get rid of advertisement. What? How the fuck does that work? They barely make money as it is. How are they gonna get rid of advertisement? That's like the revenue source. Unless it's talking about like that Twitch Turbo thing or whatever. Oh, damn it. I didn't see that there was another sentry. Oh yeah, Turbo? I keep seeing that, but I haven't actually looked into what the fuck it means. Oh man, I will probably call stream there then. That'll probably be the note that we end on. 88, that's a decent run. I'm happy enough with that. Let me swap my skybox back so we can enjoy it. Incredible mod, by the way, Glass Spawn Room. I love this mod. Banger mod. Really need to stop playing aggro or non-ultra kill style. I mean, hey, how are you gonna get back to ultra kill style rank if you don't play aggro? That's always the balance. That's the line that you ride. You know, you have to know when when there's more to gain than there is to lose. That's the line that you ride. How much can you take? Like, how much can you take before it kills you versus before it saves you? Ultra Ricos and such, yeah. I mean, parries are the style farm for me. It's always parries. Malfaces, Gutterman, Insurrectionists, Mind Flayers, all that stuff. Anything with good friendly fire. Oh man. What is aggro? Oh, it's short for aggressive. It just means, like, jumping in there and being really, really aggressive in your playstyle rather than being, like, slower and kind of more laid back. Jumping the fuck in there and, like, mosh pitting with a bunch of enemies. It's the style that Ultra Kill definitely encourages. Headless Chicken's playstyle, yeah. No, you can totally think of it like that. Just, like, jump in and hope for the best. It's how it feels sometimes. Sometimes you have a plan. Sometimes, but not always. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing all the time. Mosh pitting with the Reaper always kills me? Yeah, Reapers are hard because they don't give you much style because they don't have much to parry or like farm off of. And then on top of that, their acid just fills you on hard damage so hard. They are style destroyers. They are really hard to mosh pit with, or like aggro. You kind of have to take your time with them. Oh man. It's even worse because they, I say worse, this is like a good part of their design, but like the fact that they appear halfway through a wave means that you like, before they would just kind of die. Because they appear in the middle of a mosh pit that you're already having with other stuff, and then they die. But because they appear halfway through, that usually doesn't happen anymore, which is a good thing. Oh, man. But yes, with that, I will probably end the stream. So thank you very much for everybody for coming by, and thank you very much for the subs. These are the first subscriptions that I've ever had, so this is really exciting. This is cool. I usually try to drop a rail coin. Yeah, no, they are... You got a mag dump on them. Like, drop all of your damage cooldowns. But yeah, thank you very much for the subs. I'm gonna... I don't really have rewards in yet, but I'm definitely gonna be working on getting you guys some cool things as reward. May thy thumb heal. Hey, thankfully it's not so bad. It's actually, I thought that was gonna haunt me all weekend, but it's actually pretty alright. It's so long as I'm not, like, actively squeezing it, it doesn't really hurt anymore, which, it could be a lot worse. Treachery 92, we're not gonna find a machine, it's just a fight with a car. The real villain all this time was fossil fuel industry. But yes, I'm absolutely gonna be working on making cool rewards for subs, to make it worth your guys' money. I don't take the fact that you're giving some random guy on the internet your hard-earned cash lightly. I want to make that worth it. So yeah, definitely more emotes, little benefits, and some more things as I think of them. But definitely things in the pipeline. I just haven't had a chance to make them yet. I didn't expect to be getting subs this early. I thought it was still going to be a while. So thank you very much for proving me wrong. Is Bezos money from I mean, hey, still. Regardless, a sub's a sub. I want to make it worth it. But yes, that is, I'm reaching the end of my mug, and so that feels like a good time to call stream. So yeah, weekend is going to be quieter than usual, given that I'm out on Saturday. So I will see you all. I might change, I don't know, I'll see how I feel, because I can sometimes get bored if I'm not streaming. Like, if I think I'm going to do work, and then I'm doing work, and then I'm like, man, I wish I was streaming, so that might happen. I might, like, I might end up streaming on Saturday anyway, it might be on Sunday, but for right now, I will see you all next on Tuesday. So, thank you very much for stopping by, I appreciate everybody hanging out, the company is always appreciated, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a good weekend. Oh, you know what? I should check to see if there's anybody to raid. I always forget to raid, but I want to raid somebody. Let me see who's live. There's been somebody that I've been watching recently, that I wonder if I could. I need to remember their username, actually. She's cool. She's been doing, like, Ultra Kill, what's that thing called? Archipelago? She's been doing, like, Ultra Kill Archipelagos. Give me a sec to see if I can't remember. I don't think she's live. Luscious is live. Okay, we'll raid Luscious. All right, you guys go over to Luscious. See you guys.